All right, we are now live.
Hello.
Yay. And is everyone's heads working?
Yes, I did that far earlier this time.
Good.
Yeah, I'm just making that just a process of the whole startup situation, and that just makes things easier.
Yay.
So, this will be the last week where I'm going to be announcing Dungeons and Dragons on the typical announcement area. There will be a brand new announcement area just for D&D in preparation of having this all be migrated to its own channel. So, just a heads up on that for those here and those watching. Now, synopsis. Last time, the party had just finished their battle against the hill giants, and as such, they continued to wait to see if there was going to be any further retaliation from the hill giants or from any of their enemies. However, as time continued to pass, they discovered that the attacks have absolutely finished. So, they had gotten in contact with the consortium and asked to have the Crowleys return, only to find out that Hazel Crowley was not there. In fact, she was already with the party. She was the one that was actually in control of the Scarecrow, revealing it to be a construct that was piloted from within. Though she admitted to her wrongdoings with what happened to the guards, the party agreed to allow the town to determine what, if any, punishment she should receive, and to continue to do her best, along with her husband, to try and make the town a much better place like they did once before. Beyond that, there was no further need of the party to remain in Hillford, leaving it to the Crowleys and the townspeople to rebuild and continue on with their lives, though now they had another gem of Tharizdun in their possession, as it was the core that was powering up the Scarecrow. Now they were on their way to the Gavarian stronghold, and upon arriving, with some minor paperwork needed to be done at the gate, everything was as they expected. The entire town was practically dead as far as activity. Everyone was indoors or sick. Some were still outside, though they were complaining about things being a heat wave rather than cold. Though the party knew better, and they realized that everything was an illusion. There had been some magic cast over the environment here. Sticking with Anaran for a short while in order to stay near the cube that kept everyone comfortably warm, it was determined that it was better to split up to cover more ground, with one team led by Belle, with Akira and Kaylee in tow, to see if they could try and track down where the hag could possibly be hiding. Another team, led by Careless, joined by Evelyn, in order to find his brother, who he knew was currently stationed here trying to help things out with the few other members of the Warriors Guild. And then there was the last team, Anaran and Chase, who went directly to the Church of Sarenrae in order to determine what was going on firsthand, and also trying to convey what information they do know in order to properly treat the people, as everyone had currently believed it was too hot. So, with that all being said, the only thing else, that's right, of course, almost forgot a bit of a detail. They had met with the captain and the high priestess of the Sarenrae Church, telling the captain to go around and alert the townspeople to stay warm, stay indoors, as opposed to what they believe with the heat wave to stay out and stay cool. Rita, who was the high priestess, was about to tell Anaran and Chase about the medicine woman that had been helping them out so far, but the medicine woman herself entered into the church. Going by the name of Frida, Anaran found himself having to taking a list of different kinds of ingredients from her, a very obnoxiously long one, saying that it was going to be good for medicine for those that were suffering from the effects of the illness of what they believe is pneumonia. And that is where we are going to begin. Is there anything of importance that I forgot?
Not that I can think of, although I am hearing a fan coming from your microphone, Kagato.
You're hearing a fan. Okay.
The only thing that I can really think of is that it's the only small little detail of that the gem of Thurston wasn't like how it normally is.
It was suppressed.
That's right. I'll explain that again. Essentially, Crowley had built a compartment inside of the Scarecrow so that the gem's influence wouldn't actually affect the driver, at least not as much.
Huh?
Okay.
All right. So, hence why Hazel didn't go nuts. But let me see what's going on with my audio here on my side. Do I have any noise cancellation? I have echo cancellation. Yeah, I've got noise suppression
I'm
on.
hearing it now. I'm not hearing it now. It's just that's weird.
That is weird. Discord, it doesn't matter though. Let's just keep
Okay.
it.
I did move my mic a little bit, so that might be part of it.
Might have fixed it. That might have fixed it. It might have
Yeah.
It was just close enough. It was picking up your fan. Okay.
There is a fan like right close by him, so that might have been picked up.
Yeah.
I
that's
do
what
have-
think,
I do have that fan off. I just had the air conditioner on.
okay.
I'm trying
Might
to
have been
reduce the
close-
power.
It might have been just close enough to the air conditioner that was hearing it. Now
Yeah.
it's where it needs to be. Okay, good.
Okay.
All right. Because it
All
was
right.
actually coming in over the stream too, because I checked on that.
I gotcha. Oh, I guess there was the detail about everyone going to the Warriors Guild that they thought was attacked by hill giants. Turns out that while the place was fucked up, they did fight off the hill giants and everyone was fine, but they gave a little bit more information on what was happening and a bit more information on who was currently at Gavaria. So there was that. All right. I think we definitely are caught up now.
That's everything, yeah.
Yeah. So let me go on ahead and get the background music here.
So now we'll be going back to team A, B, and C.
Yep, team A, B, and C.
Wow, if you actually think about it, Anaran, Bell, Carolus, I hate you, Charlie. No, I don't.
Look, I thought that last time.
Here we go. And I actually did not mean for that to happen. That was absolutely coincidence.
Hey, you know what? It works, right?
Actually, it doesn't, because you're team B. Anaran's team C. So it's all flipped around.
Ah, well.
That doesn't even matter, because we are going to stay with those groups. So, as far as the role play that happened off screen, is there anything about that needs to be brought up?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It got nowhere.
You got nowhere. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think partially. I think because of Bun's injury, she didn't really feel like role playing, so it really didn't go anywhere.
Okay.
I would have posted and stuff, but I was too busy during the week.
That being said, I want tonight to be similar to last week, where it's not a super long session, and we're going to be shooting for about 4 to 5 hours instead of 6 to 7. If people want to continue at that point, we will, but I'm going to have that be our soft cutoff. So, right now, I'm going to explain a couple of things before we get back to teams ABC. So, Carolus, we're going to actually start with you.
Oh, okay.
So what you see right now you see the doors of this large church opening up and a well-decorated knight walking outside. He doesn't even look at anything that is happening to his right, which is all the bodies, the burning. He immediately just turns and begins to walk what seems to be towards the city, the main part of the city. It doesn't appear to be much of a brisk walk, just a standard walk. At the same time, I'm only going to describe this because she's already inside of the church. You see him pass by an old woman. The two of them glance at each other for a moment, but almost like two ships of the night, they just pass. As the old woman then goes into the church. She has a bit of a stagger to her step, but otherwise, she seems fine considering everything that's going on.
Okay.
So that is kind of explaining a little bit about what you see at the same time as Anaran and Chase meeting and speaking to Frida. Meanwhile, with Team Hag Hunt, Operation Hag Hunt, if I can actually, oh yeah, I can just click on it. You all have just now dealt with, as far as the last time we left you, with trouble trying to get answers. So we are going to begin with you three, as you have just now finished investigating this statue of art that has been abandoned to the elements. So we will continue in the same order that we did before until everybody meets up again, if everyone's okay with that.
Yep.
All right.
Rebellions, are you okay?
You okay there,
I'm
buddy?
fine. I have no idea where that came from.
All right, Rick. So, we now come to the three of you.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Don't you even start.
Oh, any bright ideas, our lovely leader of the council?
Any more mannequins you want to talk to?
A slight refresher for everyone.
Excuse me, you two approached the mannequin. I'm just the one who identified it. Which, the fact that it took me coming down here to do that, that's on you two.
Just a slight refresher. You guys were with the Sire Whispers. Were told to check out the General's place, the blacksmith's place, and then they're already at the church.
I believe we were trying to figure out where the blacksmith is.
Oh,
And
if you ask, Anaran would be like, over here, past this area, go through the bridge, past the guards, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Over the river and through the woods.
I don't know where that is on this map. So
I'll help you out. So, you have been told, based off the directions, that the general is currently residing on top of the hill in front of the church, which is going to be that building there.
Big ass building.
I see it. Okay.
There is a way to get there from your location. As you can actually see from where you're standing, a set of stairs that seem to lead up towards the top of the mountainous part near you. But there is a bridge that connects both areas.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's multiple
Yeah, I see
ways
it.
to get there.
Well, we're already in the. I know we wanted to investigate the blacksmith, but we're already in the neighborhood, so might as well go there first.
Here's my question.
What's up?
Two. Well, actually, just the one. Why haven't we just talked to Anaran and tell him to locate creature?
Kaylee pulls up the side and whispers,
We will never speak of this.
do you have locate creature memorized?
Unfortunately, not today, but even if I did, if the hag has already disguised herself as somebody else, it wouldn't work.
That's true. He says he hasn't memorized it, but there's a possibility the hag might have disguised herself as somebody else, so we wouldn't be able to find her. It's the main reason why we can't just use it to find Jameis.
Another thing would be.
I wonder.
She's probably on the ground.
Halt! Sorry, there was supposed to be a guard there. Halt!
Boink.
I'm assuming right at the gate, or...
Technically,
right in front of me.
We'll say that he was just like leaning up against the side here, just staring off in the water until he heard footsteps. Like, oh, people, halt!
I see that the taxpayers' money is going to only the best security.
The best of the best. What business do you have? This bridge leads directly over towards the church, which is currently a hot spot at the moment, as well as the general's domain. And he's a very, very busy man.
Oh, well, we actually got orders from Carolus Sr. to scope this place out and figure out what's going on.
Oh, the Grand General. I see. How is he, by the way?
I think that's a problem.
No, it's not a problem. It's just... when I enlisted to come and help out here, I didn't expect to be taking over the work of regular guard duty here, but it is what it is.
Why are you doing that, actually?
Because all the other guards have either passed away or are about to.
Such a shame of mortal life.
What?
Anyway, do keep warm.
Keep what? It's stifling out here. What? Of course I'm gonna be. Whatever. Anyway, you'll find my colleague over there. Hold on. He just kind of waves him down. They're all right.
You are definitely paid too much for this. Not paid enough for this crap.
Oh, you have no idea. Hello and welcome to. All right.
I literally didn't even see it.
He just walks right into him. Hello and welcome. I understand that you are cleared to pass, but is there any way I might help alleviate any kind of meandering? After all, with things being as they are, where is it that you intend to be going to?
Where's the blacksmith?
Oh.
Where's the blacksmith?
As far as the blacksmith is concerned, he's back in the main city somewhere. Well, his shop is. The blacksmith himself is... I believe they're tying him up right now in bandages.
What?
Oh, yes, they're wrapping everyone up for disposal. Those have that passed on.
Oh, yeah. Right. Well, blacksmith it is then. Building.
Well, the building is somewhere back in the city. I unfortunately don't know exactly where it is. I'm not from here.
Where's the man in charge?
You will find the general himself. I believe he is currently with a younger lad overseeing the burning process. I cannot believe I'm calling it that. Though his domain is currently above us.
Yeah, burning process. Alright.
You mean cremation?
What?
Burning process is cremation.
Yeah.
Oh! He just pulls out a notebook and writes that down.
Fire.
I learned a new word today.
Or a pyre. Either works in this case, but okay. Who's he with?
Young man, I believe, let's see. Oh, wait, this one's also the Warriors Guild. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. He's actually with our captain.
Okay.
Captain Dirtsealed?
I-
Might have heard of him?
I guess I'll go see for myself. Nope, haven't heard of him.
Boy, I brain farted hard there. It's like, of course you would know who he is. He's a fucking Warriors Guild member.
Oh, I'm just sticking with him. Nope, never heard of him.
so
I like to
as-
imagine that the illusion magic kind of screwed his mind up a little bit, so he's a little hazy about that.
Well, I would imagine that yes, actually, that very thing. Yes. All right. So I don't get thrown off of my brain. As you go down this long set of stairs, you see that goes directly down towards the courtyard of the church. But to your right, as you're descending, is a thin set of stairs that goes way higher. That appears to be the set of stairs that is going directly towards the general's abode.
Okay, so we want to go up there, or do we want to actually go find the building? Because I do not care at this point which one we do.
Say hi to the
Both
big
you-
general and go
Alright.
for him and cause trouble.
The
I'll
three
follow.
serial liars doing that, and what could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong? what kind of fun will we decide to do?
All right. So you make your way up the stairs after ascending and descending more stairs.
God, there's a lot of stairs.
All right. So you see that the doors have been swung wide open. You can already see a chair inside. I suppose that it has... I forgot that it was kind of designed to look more like a throne than anything. Oh, well, we'll just say he's pompous like that. So there is that lone guard that is currently standing outside as he sees you three approach. Hello. May I help you?
Not very good at your job, are you?
Well, there's not
Where's
exactly a...
Commander Dirtfield?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Where's Commander Dirtfield?
Dirtfield, I don't know. Wait, I think I remember that name being mentioned once before. He's currently with the general downstairs overseeing the cremations.
You don't mean downstairs as in over there, do you?
I do mean
The stairs
downstairs
you came
as in
from.
over there, yes. I believe you probably just passed them on the way up here.
You know what? I'm about to make this more fun. Where's a...
Listen here, if you are messing with us, I'm going to come back for you, and you're gonna roll down those goddamn stairs. Where did Akira go?
All right, Akira. As you go inside, you find this place to be completely empty. There's barely anyone that you can see or hear. In fact, the only person that you do see and hear is the single guard that's outside speaking with Belle, who is about to be thrown down some stairs. Though you do see a spread in front of you.
Akira actually just gonna grab an empty tray.
Oh, I thought you were going to go buffet style and just start grabbing stuff.
Akira's gonna grab an empty tray and he's going to basically slide down the stairs.
All right, roll acrobatics, I suppose.
Alright.
Keep your balance.
Oh, I don't even have D&D Beyond up. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
that would be a
will
good
he
idea.
slide down like a very fun glide down a snowy hill, or will he slinky himself down the stairs?
No,
All
I'm
that
probably
things-
going. No, I'm probably going to slide down there extremely fast, not controlling my speed, and just ram straight first to a wall.
Let's see. Based off of that, you would. Oh God, I know exactly what's going to happen if you. Okay. Yep.
Let's see. Let's give myself a boost.
This can only end horribly.
So I will have borrowed knowledge to gain some proficiency for acrobatics. And that doesn't even matter.
Slinky!
What did he roll? Because what he rolled is going to change how he descends those stairs.
I only roll 5.
He rolled a 5?
Well, you get proficiency with borrowed knowledge, so that's a 9.
Basically a 9.
Okay. With a 9, that's better than a 5. Because a 5, you would have slinkied down those stairs and taken some damage. Instead, you do get on that pan, and you do start sliding. And then you keep sliding faster, and faster, and faster. You realize that, oh, I don't have any control over this thing. As you zip down all of those stairs, you hit the bottom, and because of all of that momentum, you essentially go from the stairs and zip right across, right in front of the cremation, in front of the well-decorated men, and just collide directly into this pillar.
Dang, I was trying. I hope I should steer to the right a little bit, but I'll take it.
No, you have no control, so there's no bowling ball here. It's just straight ahead. So
Carol's just gonna see that and just facepalm like, oh god damn it.
So because of colliding into the pillar, you will be taking some damage, sir. And at that speed, let's see.
This is probably gonna hurt.
At the speed you were going, yeah, you're taking no, that went higher. 31 bludgeoning damage.
Oof!
Ow!
You basically you were going at a car's driving speed and crashed into a stone pillar.
Oh, no.
That would make a lot of noise.
What was the wisdom save for, Belle?
Listen,
you're-
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Do you know where the
Wait,
blacksmith
Belle?
is?
Oh my god.
That looked like
Just
it hurt.
trust me.
What?
Just trust me. I pull out my portable hole and I deploy a ballista.
Oh no, 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 no,
Okay.
no, no shooting things, no shooting things.
Okay, I'm not gonna find it. You
I
just pull
pull
out
out-
the ballista.
I pull out 2 coils of 50-foot rope.
Very well.
He's going to zip line down.
Yes. Yes.
Nobody wants to take the stairs no
And
more.
I tie off one of the ropes to this fucking pillar.
Very
Follow
well.
me.
Yes, I'm following. I know exactly what you're gonna do. Please do not scare anyone. Shoot at least a place where there's no people.
I don't know if not scaring anyone's possible after what Akira did.
Well, considering the guards down there are currently debating whether or not they need to get the same wrap that they use to wrap up the dead to use on Akira right now.
Well, I mean, I'm using just the crossbow attack. I'm aiming for the pillar that Akira landed on
Okay.
with it for the ballista shot.
All right. That's going to be a roll for attack.
I did 21.
Then, yeah, you'll hit it directly, and that's when the guard's like, what the? Are we under attack?
All right. Now, we're gonna go down. And I'm blocking some mental connections right now, so just go with me on this.
Alright.
We're fucking
Roll
zipping
acrobatics.
down. Acrobatics, okay.
Well, if 22 doesn't work.
I think Kaylee's fine.
Kaylee, you're fine. You'll be able to
19.
control your speed just enough, and you'll know how to stop without face planting.
Okay.
19.
You're fine too. You just slide down the
Yeah.
rope, going, yeah! And then you just kick out your feet and catch yourself before you hit the pillar. Yeah! You look down at Akira
The
as
thing
you
is,
just give him a side like, yeah!
well, no, see, the thing is, why that doesn't happen is, or why that might not necessarily happen, because I get about 2/3 of the way down, and then switch back to Bellathama, who has no idea what I was doing this whole time.
He's just like, what?
Exactly.
All right, well then Bellathama needs to roll at disadvantage.
Oh no.
Alright.
Oh,
Acrobatics at disadvantage.
3.
no.
I'm gonna say Belle did this on purpose.
So,
Yeah.
I very
on
much did this.
purpose.
He very much did this on purpose. They don't like each other.
Bellathama mentally switches places with Belle, who has been in this
No, Belle
mind
switches
place
places with Bellathama.
Yeah, he did it on purpose.
for quite some time. So now Belle just suddenly wakes up, feeling in control of this body. Where am I? And then as soon as he finishes that sentence, there is a loud bone crack as he collides into the pillar, and there's that comical just sliding down a little bit before he peels
squeaky noise.
off of the pillar and lands directly onto Akira.
Okay.
So,
George, George goes to jungle. Watch out for that tree.
Alright, so considering you were going at that angle with that increasing velocity, I'm gonna say that, yeah, probably the same roll here. So let's see here.
I'm gonna have Kaylee just over the silings being like, yeah, Enran, we're gonna need you.
Oh dear God.
So, Kaylee's response is,
I think he heard both of those. I think he heard both those impacts.
So, alright. So, Belle, you take 40 bludgeoning damage, and Akira, since he lands on you, you take an additional 3 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need you.
What in the world?
you
They're fine. They're not dead. Just
okay, you go with the lady medicine.
How the fuck did I get here?
Oh dear.
Hold up.
Oh, he's moving.
Rope! Why was I up there?
I'm
I don't wanna know.
surprised. I'm surprised he's not face planted onto the ground.
What?
I
Why?
was. I just got back up.
He just looks up, sees the rope, sees the point of impact on both of the areas, looks up, sees the ballista set up way up on top.
I'm gonna say this. That was not his idea.
No,
It wasn't?
no.
Was
I
it
know.
yours?
Belle came out, and
Oh my god.
Of course he did.
decided to play a prank on you.
He almost killed me.
Paladins, could you just please take these two idiots inside
I
the
think he
church?
did kill No, Akira went down a different way. What? How did Akira get over here? Are you still awake?
Considering that with you, I suppose we're not under attack. All right, come on.
No, you just have two idiots with too much.
They're
If you were under attack, you're standing way too close to me to still be alive.
You look like shit. I don't think you need to be shit talking. Come on, let's get you healed up. So the paladins are going to forcefully escort you inside to tend to your... I guess for Bell, it's not necessarily self-inflicted wounds. Kira, they're both accidental, but they're also dumb.
It is, it isn't, but also no, but also yes.
What are we gonna do with
Come along. So they just pick up Akira and carry him and just kind of let you stagger on in, Bell.
It's funny because Bell was gonna make his way down.
Daddy,
It was Oro here that failed.
Come on. We don't necessarily have a
Oh,
bed
yeah,
for
let me
you,
just-
but the bed's for the sick,
tie
not the
you.
stupid.
Let me tie you to a zip line, send you down it while you're...
I like to see you try.
See how you
Rest.
do.
Go rest
I like
now.
to see you try.
All right,
No,
all right, all
Mom.
right. All right,
Oh,
let's
my
get some focus
also.
here. Let's get some focus here so I can get
I'm gonna kill
things
that
staged.
guard.
It's one at a time, people.
All right, so this paladin is going to escort you, Bell, inside, unless you fight it for whatever reason. But otherwise, you're being promised healing. So
Okay.
that is where we're going to stop with the two of you, because now we need to go back a little bit. Well, I suppose we could just kind of have this happen. Oh, well, it's going to be too much timey-wimey bullshit. So this happens, Carolus, just as we were about to go to you, as you have now just seen, as he's now turned in that direction, the profile of the young man that, well, he appeared young, the well-dressed man over here. He seems to share a similar facial structure to you. And currently, he's now turning in, talking to the other well-dressed man, and he looks like he's just rubbing his temples in frustration.
So if I may ask a question, Kagato, why would they have similar facial structures if they're not actually related?
I'm a dumb.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm
They're
a
humans. They all
dumb.
look alike.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
They-
Yes,
they
that's
would-
right.
He would bear a resemblance to Carolus's father.
Dad, yeah. That's how it'll seem familiar. It looks similar to his dad. Thank you for bailing me out of that brain fart.
You saw Senior without the male pattern baldness.
anyway. Yes, we're not letting them be alone ever again. We can't let them be alone again. We'll look back over.
I resent that. Kaylee was there too. She didn't stop any of this.
Ours was. You're not talking
because
about.
I was very convinced that you'd be able to do it.
Anyway, he's gonna come on up. Not say anything while he's talking to the well-dressed man, but he's gonna just watch for a second, see what happens.
All right. So, as you get that close, that you are that close, you see this gentleman here just holds up a finger in your direction, almost as if, like, instantly being like, one moment. But he doesn't even look at you, just instinctively, just one moment. And then it goes back to speaking to this gentleman here. Looks like things are a lot more lively than we expected, General. I do apologize. It seems that my men aren't exactly doing their jobs. As he looks over towards the stairs. It is what it is. Right now we have more important things to do, and it seems that you've got everything in control here. So, if you'll allow me, I need to be heading back to my manor. I've got some important paperwork I need to deal with in regards to all of these people. There's going to be a lot of families that need to be They need to be reached out to. Understood. I'll hold down the place here.
Your daughter's doing all right.
He just kind of stops. He continues on. And as he continuously goes up the stairs, pretty much getting further and further out of view, Careless.
I'm here.
What are you doing here?
You immediately know who I am just from seeing me?
I know exactly who you are. After all, we did kind of grow up together, didn't we?
Yeah.
I can't mistake the face of my brother, even if it has been a long time.
Over 20 years.
That still doesn't excuse why you are here in this hellhole of a place.
Look, my group and I, we're trying to find out the people behind all this. We probably have an already established lead on it too. Plus, well, can't a brother check in on his big brother once in a while? I'm sure that they need some help.
Big brother. And here you are, taller than I am.
What can I say? Worked out a lot.
What, you got heels built into those things? Just smacks his sword against your greaves for a second.
I'll have you know these greaves are jet propelled. Thank you very much.
Jet. Oh no, he's already fallen ill. All right, let's get you inside.
No, I'm not falling ill. More like we should get you inside.
I have a job to do, which we're getting off track. You're here to investigate. I wasn't told that there would be any further assistance coming our way, especially not from the home branch.
Let's just say that this goes beyond the home branch investigation. Not here to talk about the old man or what happened between the two of you just yet.
Why even bring that up? Ugh.
Look, it's been 20 years, okay? But my point is that we're here for the better good. We want to help people out.
He just sets his sword down for a moment and steps up to you and just throws an arm around the back of your head and gives you a tight brotherly hug.
He's a little bit taken back by that. He'll slowly return the hug back. Good to see you again, too.
I'm sorry that I haven't been in touch, but I really didn't want to talk to my father. And I was a little bit afraid to talk to you.
I don't know exactly what happened on your side of the story, but right now, you can save that for another time.
Yeah.
We have more important business after all, taking care of these people.
I see that you have been raised properly, as far as I can tell, as far as how business is supposed to go. Even to the duty first, family matters later. All right. So, you're here to investigate. What do you know?
Well, hopefully... Yeah, hang on. Out of character, does he know that it's about the White Hag real fast? Just double check. Okay. We know the source of why everybody's dying. We'll lean in. A hag is behind this, brother.
He just turns and looks at Evelyn as she gets closer to the bonfire of people. A hag, you say? Well, that certainly does check a lot of boxes. I'm assuming she's with you before I have her apprehended?
Yes, that's one of my companions. Don't apprehend her. She's one of my own.
Real quick question, Kyle. Is this this real fire or not real fire?
That is real fire. You can definitely tell there is nothing magical currently about this.
Okay.
As the chief looked at, how many have been lost within the past few days?
Past few days? Several dozen, I suspect. This is only half of today. The other half is right there behind you. More and more are actually dropping like flies, although, considering how bad things have been, it's a miracle that we still have plenty of survivors out and about. Though, we have Frida to thank for that. She has been doing her best to help out as much as she can.
Frida, is she a medicine woman?
She is apparently a medicine woman who's been here for a very long time. She's been actively going about making medicine for those that are sick. And most of those that take the medicine feel a lot better. They're able to go back out into the town, but we can't be careful. We can't be too careful. Because we have seen that some of those that have taken the medicine claim to feel better. They got bad again.
So it's a temporary relief overall.
That's what it seems to be. It does buy us enough time to figure out what's going on, although it seems that you've got more info than we do, so good on you, soldier.
What can I say? Oh, go ahead, Charles.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but but when you go over to the little fire over there, does the air feel a bit different than usual?
How do you mean?
Like it feels a lot more comforting?
He just stops and goes closer. Huh. That is strange. And here I thought I was the only one that could tell. Of course, when I thought comforting, I felt that there was comfort for those that have passed on, no longer suffering, but it seems to be that that comfort is a little bit more than just... Okay, I need to know more.
Be glad to tell you. Somewhere more private, though. You don't know who's listening out here, you know?
You believe that she walks around here disguised as someone?
It's a hag, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You can never trust any kind of magic from the Feywild like that.
All right.
Plus, I've had my run-in with some pretty dastardly people. It's a long story.
You still chasing after that man in black?
You know about that? Yeah.
Of course I do. We receive reports from home, you know.
So you know what happened to Dales? Both times?
I do know what happened with Dales, and I do know that it's been dealt with. My business is here. Dales can take care of itself.
For that moment. But yes, we have a lot to talk about. I can introduce you to my companions. They have every bit of the rest of the information. Somewhere where you believe that you can talk in private without prying ears.
These companions also member of the Warriors Guild?
Not necessarily, just really good family friends. At this point, they
I think the only one that is a member of Warrior Guild is Careless here.
Pretty much.
Is that so?
I do have a friend that's I almost said something that I shouldn't have. No, you know what? Let's just introduce you to everybody when we have a chance. Where would you like to meet? Church be good, or do you suspect people in the church could be spying too?
When we need to speak in private, we need to make sure it's private, correct? So,
Correct.
Honestly, in between the two mountains is a bridge. I've got two of my men that are stationed there. I'll make sure that they are guarding the far entrances away from earshot of us.
And you can trust them?
They are my men. I can trust them.
Very well then. What time do you want us to meet there? Low night?
It really depends on how that interferes with your investigations, so let's make sure that we do this sooner than later.
Very well then. I should have let everybody know.
Bring those who would need to speak with me. Don't waste everyone's time because we are a bit on a clock right now, alright? So,
No, I understand that.
bring who's necessary for the conversation. Let everyone else that you're with continue what they need to do.
Understood, sir. And for the record, sorry about those 2 idiots that just hit the church. They're unfortunately part of my team, too.
Somehow I am not surprised.
Hopefully we get to catch up more personally later, Lance.
I'm sure we will. But since you're here, and since I have a second, I will just mention this. Whatever problems I have with my father are mine and him alone. I don't have those same problems with you, alright? Just do me a favor, and while you're here, don't fuck around.
Understood. Come on, Evelyn. Let's go find the rest.
No,
So-
I don't think that would be too hard.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be hard at all. But we're gonna do whatever he wants to say and have that
Hello.
go into Team C.
Yep, you'll just approach Anran. Mind talking with Lance, with Jason, me later on? We might have some information.
Just get indoors. We have a lot to do in a very short time span.
Right. Door, please.
Door closed. Door open.
Thank you.
What in the Sam hell have you two been up to? Leave you alone for 10 minutes. 10 minutes! And you're both almost knocked out cold. What the fuck?
Didn't do anything.
Scooch me over here.
So
I woke up on a zip line.
And realistically, I already have enough nanners going through my head. I don't need another one that's nanning at me.
the 3 paladins just kind of look at each other, look over to the high priestess, and just nod, just silently agreeing to let her take care of it. And then they just go back to they're on their way back outside. I'll deal with them later. And
Idiot.
oh dear. We already have enough of our plates. We don't need to be dealing with idiots hurting themselves outside on church grounds.
I humbly apologize for them. They can get a little bored
Stupid?
Oh,
sometimes.
Yeah, no, the lady Frida has it right, stupid. Okay, alright, okay. Get patched up, get rested up, whatever you need to.
I don't need to take that. He might need to take that, but I don't need to take that.
You are getting rest.
Okay.
You might not need to take that, but you can take this. She just goes over, just shoves something in your hands. Take that instead. And you take this. It gives something else over to Akira. Just shove it right, sets it on his cheek as he's laying there. Just kind of just sets it down, just kind of pokes it into place. There you go. Don't break it.
Is it a sausage?
It can be if you want it to be.
It doesn't taste like sausage.
Well, I didn't give you my sausage, now did I?
Okay.
Akira, I thought what we had was special.
Guys, I need you to get healed up in case we don't get a chance to rest before we go deal with the real problem, okay?
Do you realize that I just need a short rest?
Yes, this is why I'm telling you to go do.
Bossy.
Oh, a warlock, is he? Well, then I won't need to do anything, but for you... no need, dear. He's already got everything he needs.
What?
I take it that's an elixir for some kind of health? Absolutely! Just one swig, he'll be right as rain. Maybe.
What's this cost me?
What's the who what?
I said, what's this cost me?
Cost you a song, maybe. Better start singing.
Deal.
And dancing.
Deal, but it'll have to be done later. What'd she give me?
It is we'll call it mystery liquid or mystery potion.
Mystery potion.
I'll drink it.
All right.
I'll drink it.
All right. You uncork it, you drink it, and you feel all of your currently deplenished hit points be restored.
Huh.
Okay.
Hey,
Thank
Bill, shove that cork down. Shove the bottle down my throat, please.
You there, shove it down his throat as hard as you can. Frida, seriously?
Sure.
She's my kind of woman.
I just grab his cheeks and shove the bottle I already drank down his fucking throat. Just slowly and methodically. He did not specify.
Okay.
Pat his cheeks. Frida!
Okay.
Please.
Oh, come off it. You need to have a little bit more fun.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
Stress?
Yes.
Here.
And
Just hands you a potion out of nowhere. For your stress.
thank you. Okay. Yep. Help him up, Belle. Have him drink the potion she gave him. And we all need to have a talk with Miss Frida here, somewhat a little more quietly.
Ooh, a talk with me, is it? Well, it seems I'm popular. Oh, then again, I have been popular for quite some time now, haven't I?
Have you?
I am here practically every day.
He's the reason that that there are not more people dead.
Indubitably.
Yes, Lance mentioned that.
Yeah, okay. So,
Okay. I apologize for any disrespect. I will pull the bottle out of fucking Akira's mouth and then jam the one that he actually is supposed to drink full bore down his fucking throat.
There we go. Frida just takes her staff and just baps Akira a couple times on the butt. You'll be fine now.
okay.
It's equivalent to a short rest in a bottle.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know how, but I feel like the state I woke up in is somehow your fault.
Okay. You're back up and running. So, Miss Frida, if you would be so kind as to follow my friends and I, we will meet up with the rest of our group and have a small talk that has been needed to have for a little while now.
Really? Ooh, I am popular. Rita, I suppose you should probably get back to what you were doing, shouldn't you? Oh, yes, of course. I'll leave it to you. That's a good girl. Where'd it go?
Walked out front door.
Ha!
And as for you, Kaylee,
Save it for
the next time the Green Ranger has an idea, tell him no.
Anyway,
Come on.
Look, he came out for the first time. I couldn't refuse him, okay?
All right.
Yes, yes, you could have.
No, I couldn't!
Oh, the nice.
So
Anyways,
sorry about him.
All right, Anaran.
Doing all right, Akira.
We got there, up and about, and Frida.
Guys,
has
I think
agreed
I
to talk-
choked Akira.
And Frida has agreed to talk to us.
I'm just gonna send these paladins outside now. And Frida will very slowly make her way out. Let's see. Oh my. So many today. That's a shame. Well, I guess we better get working on reproducing. Who's first?
Miss Frida, is there someplace a little bit more quiet we can talk about this?
Quiet. Well, I know there's a bridge near here. Wait, no, I have a feeling that's probably not going to work out. Well.
Actually,
No, let her talk. Let her talk.
Over there.
Okay, just so it's clear, because I am getting concerned, I am going to remove that bottle from Akira's throat. Because the man's is not responding.
Oh, God.
I'm
Anyway.
just letting them have their moments.
Okay.
So she's just gonna start waddling on over this way. Yo! Huh? That way!
Hold on.
Huh?
Hold on.
Go!
Naraku,
Okay.
are you here?
Shush. Keep going.
Okay, you're not gonna come talk with Frida?
Just not the turn yet. So shush.
Yes, it
Keep
is.
going.
This has been our turn.
We're all.
Naraku, this has been our
Keep
turn.
going.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving. For a
Okay.
reason.
Okay. Okay.
This spot looks fine. Hey, right next to the coal. Helps keep things warm in this chilly weather. I completely forgot that's supposed to be hot.
Do you know a Rin?
Who's asking?
Her friends.
Ah. Friends of Rin, are you?
Yes. We realized what she was a little too late. We tried to fix her. She dissipated and went back to where she was created, which I'm taking a guess was you.
This looks between the three of you. I suppose you all can keep a secret. Yep, that was me.
You called for help.
Well, not necessarily me. How should I put this? I sent someone in my stead.
You needed help with the hag.
Terrible business, terrible business. So, I, of course, needed to find a way to reach out to someone, and that someone just so happened to be the lot of you, her friends. Who are you exactly?
My name is Chase Biscari. My friends Carolus and Kaylee. We came across Rin as we were clearing out a temple of Timora that was being overrun by pirates. She told us about the disease here. I'm gonna come here to investigate with her. And like I said, when her story started poking a few holes, especially about her memory, we decided to cast greater restoration on her. And
Ooh, yeah, that's probably why I felt a disturbance with her immediately. Had to call her back, you see. Felt there was something wrong, and sure enough, gone poof. There goes the brain. So, how's it feel to kill your friend?
We didn't realize that it was going to do that. We were under the impression that someone had control of her.
Well, correct, but also incorrect. Best way I can really explain it is that Rin was Rin, but Rin is no longer Rin. In a sense. But that's what happens when you obliviate the brain. She got her job done, didn't she?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Anyways, we're here. Do you know where the hag is?
Ooh, if I had known that, I dealt with her myself. Maybe. I actually don't know if I could. Very powerful one she is. Very, very powerful. Very, very dangerous.
Yeah, a boar hag with access to dragon's blood can kind of do that.
Dragon powers, my goodness. Well, that explains a lot. What with the weather being as it is?
And the illusion on the town.
Yes, indeed. That's why I've been making sure to administer what is correct. People think that it's because of all the heat and some kind of an illness. Oh, no. Everybody's really freezing. Sweet Witch, how are you? She just kind of taps you in the chest. Poke, poke, poke.
We're fine. We came prepared.
Excellent, excellent. Of course, I don't have to worry about that. I've already prepared myself for it. So, don't worry about me.
What kind of fae are you?
I want to keep that a little bit of a secret, if you don't mind. When all is said and done, you'll know. After all, I want to keep things on the down low until at the opportune time.
Makes sense.
Fair enough. We're not one to pry right now, especially considering the hag's kind of partially our fault.
Don't sell yourself too short. I'm sure that you didn't mean such.
We thought that she was going up north. We had no idea that she would actually travel around the archipelago.
Well, see, that's the thing about hags. If she is indeed a bear hag, then of course she's gonna want to go someplace cold. But why go someplace that's already cold when you could go someplace warm and make the warm place cold?
Yeah. Format. Pain. They live off of. Understandable. Okay. Well.
So, I was gonna wait and see if you had any further questions before I had her start to say things.
No, I think. Well, Sky, Kaylee, Sky, Bun. Anything? You guys, anything you want to ask?
Just waiting to see what happens at this point. Not trying to step on your turn completely.
Same here.
Okay, go ahead then. Kagato.
So, what do you know so far?
We know, well, of course, we know what she is. We know what power she's got. We know she's passing this, and we have a couple of ideas of where she could be. One is under the church, although unlikely. The second one is underneath the general's house, and the third is potentially the blacksmith.
Ooh, I see, I see. Well, the blacksmith was just bandaged up and about to be thrown into the fire, so I guess you can't really ask him. He does have an apprentice. I don't know where he is. Under the church would have actually been a very good idea, I think, if it weren't for the fact that she would probably also be surrounded by anybody that would be able to sniff her out, so probably not a good idea there. Now, the general beneath his place, that would actually be not a bad spot to look if I were her. After all, the general is the overseer of this entire town.
We also know the Bureau Hag made a deal with a guy by the name of Vicus.
Bicus, you say? What does he look like?
Chase will then give a just quick description of Bicus.
Nope, not seen anybody like that around here.
You mentioned a man in black walking around recently, teleporting around. That wasn't him?
I never saw somebody teleporting around in black. Then again, I might have been at home making up all my medicines I need to. Was he going in and outside places, or was he just outside?
Trying to recall what you told us last week.
Basically, he was outside, kind of teleporting around the city, seemingly looking for something. So what Frida is basically saying is that she personally did not see anyone like that.
Okay.
Now, there was a visitor here. Wasn't wearing black, though. And it was a while ago. When did this person in black show up?
I'll say whenever the high priestess told us that she showed up. Whenever he showed up. You never.
I never
I
specified?
don't remember. You never specified.
Okay. No, that's okay. So, I guess she'll relay that. And then she'll just respond with, well, that is around the same time when we had another visitor. I don't know if that was before, during, or after, but well-known bard, from what I understand, by the name of Jameis. He came by, wanted to scope out the place, cheer people up, sing some songs. Good voice.
Was he interested in any place in particular?
The church? No. He was mostly just interested because he wanted to sing music to those who were ill. As far as I know.
Was there any? Did the patients act any different after he arrived?
Oh, lots of smiles from what I understand. Oh, if you're thinking anybody killed over and died from it, I don't think so. Boy, that'd been sick.
I don't think so. He wouldn't be that blatantly open about it.
Now, I do think I remember somebody saying that he was looking for something as well. Perhaps that he and the one black named Bicus are related somehow?
They're working together.
Ah, they're working together. Makes sense then.
Did anybody overhear what they were looking for?
If anybody ever heard it, I don't know about it.
Kaylee will say over the side to Chase, do you think this is that it could be another's gem is here?
Possible. Could be by the hags here too.
Then let's keep a lookout.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, you can feel things different from the rest of this place. Do you know where the places? Do you know where any place that is abnormally cold versus the rest of the area?
Well, I will say that rather crafty, this one. I haven't noticed any place that's even colder than usual. Which is strange, because, of course, that would be exactly where that she would be hiding now, wouldn't it? It feels almost like everywhere is equally as cold.
Smart. Covers your tracks.
Well,
No, it's weird.
okay. Thank you. Unless my friends have any more questions, that'll be all for now. We'll do our best to find her and deal with this issue.
Excellent. Well, just kind of looks expectantly at the other two. You, or perhaps you. Looks over at Sue.
She can't talk. I mean,
Oh, that
technically
attitude.
she.
Okay.
Fun.
I mean, Sue, do you have anything you want to say?
Since I'm the same player, I don't have any more questions.
I tease. Besides, you never know when it comes to these homunculi.
I don't have any more questions.
All right. Yo, what about you? Speak up.
Before I
Speak up.
ask
Speak up.
Kagato,
Speak up.
Kagato,
Speak up.
before I ask, is she the old woman that I saw talking to that one paladin?
Yes.
I saw you talking to somebody really quickly earlier. A paladin of sorts. What's his story?
Oh, the captain of the Paladin Yes, the Paladin. That's what I call them. Certain Ray Paladins. Captain of the Paladin.
Paladin. Oh, she's gonna love hearing that. Yeah. Is he allied with you? What's his story?
Oh, see, here's the secret. So, don't tell anybody about I told you this, okay? It's really, really secretive. So, when we passed by each other, we said hello.
I hate you. Okay, well, he's... You know what? No, I do have to actually ask. You said that she's dead?
What? Who's dead? Somebody died? Oh no, that's terrible.
You said that Rin is dead.
Oh, Rin, yes.
Right.
Unfortunately, so yes. Like I said, mind blank. Poof, gone.
Yeah, it's gonna be heavy on me for a while. I got nothing else right now. Thank you.
Of course. Oh, and since I believe that does take care of any questions I suspect, if you need me, I'll be around. Somewhere. Wait, I still need to get my ingredients from... Oh! I left it with that cleric! I should probably go over there.
Yeah, we should probably be heading back to the church too.
Right.
Oh, we're just caravanning? Alright. Tra-la-la-la-la!
Conga!
Conga-line!
Conga.
So as
It's
they,
not a Congo unless you're actually dancing your way over here.
Oh, I do like to dance, just not the Congo.
so while they were having that
Same with kids these days.
Yes, Naraka, go ahead.
When the general was walking away,
Mm-hmm.
Julie's dad, after I said that his daughter is okay, how did he look when he was walking?
He just stopped in place, and you didn't see his face, so he just kept on going.
Yeah, but what was his body posture? Did it shift one way or another?
Not even a bit.
When she comes back, she just has a basket that's full of all the stuff she wanted.
Whew! Well, this is awfully handy. Thank you.
In Sylvan, he'll reply, "No problem."
This is gonna make life a lot easier for the next day. Oh well. So, I suppose I should probably go in and continue to administer medicines. And those two friends of yours, Tweedledee and Tweedle Dumbass, are they gonna be all right? Or do I need to prepare more medicine for them?
They've survived worse.
Oh, I can only imagine.
It's a very exclusive list of people who get to call me that. You're not on it.
I don't take orders from you. I put myself on any list that I please. Yes, I heard him.
He'll whisper in Sylvan. I understand you may have your own moral guidelines, Fakin. But Rin was nothing more than a fleshy construct created to serve a purpose, yes?
Absolutely.
The others may wish to try and bring her back, but seeing that she is all mental, maybe not even a soul, you made her once using memories, correct?
Oh, I see. You think they want to see Ren again? Well, I'll see what I can do.
If you need material of memories in order to reconfigure who Ren was, there's us 7, and then an entire ship of people.
Are you saying I have permission to loot around in that head of yours?
Well, I don't think you want to do that right now.
Oh, yes, I suppose. Although I could make an exception. She just kind of reaches out her hands, giving little grabby fingers.
Yeah, the moment she does that, her hand burns.
Ah!
Yeah, I told you. No, he doesn't. Somebody doesn't want undesired guests.
Well, that's just rude.
He doesn't care. Either way, give me time. I have another one searching for our frosty little bitch of a hag.
Another one? Why? Just how big is your group?
They're not part of the group. Not by everyone else's standards.
Interesting. Anybody I should be aware of?
I'm not sure if you can even detect him right now. Because if you can, it almost seems like something big is swimming.
Let me think. Oh! I see something that's... how do I describe it? Called a mental link. Different from the one that you currently have going on between each other. Tied specifically to you? Interesting. Well, it is good to know. More allies on the case! Just kind of beats her staff on the ground a couple times, bonk bonk. I like the sound of that.
Stay warm, Fakin. Anyway. Yo, bozos, you two ready to get to work? As he just looks back into the church towards Akira and, Dama.
Bozo, it's not the it's not going to be the 1980s for another 1,000 years, excuse me?
We have a dragon hag to hunt.
Bozo or not, you're still clowns.
Also, this is true. Also, this is true. Also, out of game, I'm glad you and I were thinking the same thing with Rin. Because I was not being privy to any of that conversation, I couldn't voice any of that.
I figured somebody would want that. Anyway.
Oh dear.
The general went back to his abode. If we want permission to seek his grounds, I should probably be the one to talk to him.
I'd be careful with him. He's a stubborn one. Very stubborn.
That's fine.
Super stubborn 64,
How
I'd
stubborn?
say.
How stubborn? You've been here longer, so... How often have you actually talked with that guy?
Let's see. You've heard stubborn as a mule, right?
I embody that remark.
Well, let's just say the mule would look at him and be like, oh shit, man, you're stubborn.
Are you sure it should be you? Because that feels like a quick way to get us nowhere.
Yes, it's me. I'm probably the only person here with any actual sway.
Well, if you say so.
You're also the only person who's arguably just as stubborn, so that could very easily turn into a brick wall.
Just trust in this, will you?
Well, I'm not. I'm not saying I don't.
I think your friend is dead. Poke, poke,
Are you going to speak to him on your own, or?
We'll see.
Okay.
So, this will wrap up Team C then, as far as this part of it. So, I am going to say, at this point, I'm going to just ask Akira if he wants to remain in the church, or if he wants to go out with Team A again.
I can go out with Team A again.
Okay, dokie. Just had to be sure, since you were still laying inside the church. I was just like, I wonder what he's up to.
No, I'm just letting everyone else have their turn of talking.
Gotcha. Well, then if that's the case, you know what? Frida is here right now. If there was anything you wanted to speak with her as a part of Team A's dealings.
Not really.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure everyone else got there. I'm pretty sure everyone else got covered.
All right, then. Well, if that's the case, then Frida's just going to continue on by, although, just in case. And what of you?
I was making sure he's still alive.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to take a lot more than that to kill him. I'll be fine.
Come on, Akira.
So she goes back up and begins to speak with Rita. All right, so now you all have some information. Currently, Frida is inside the church speaking with Rita. The captain has currently left to go out into the city, so he's doing something. Now you also know that there is a meeting to be had with Lance at the bridge. So, as far as what is going to happen now, anyone who wants to reorganize can, or if they want to do something unique, they can. But I'm going to just continue on as if everyone's still in the same teams. So, that's going to lead us back to Team A. So Belle, Kaylee, and Kira. With everything that you now have learned, what would you like to do now?
Alright, so... Not being in that link, first, I need filled in on everything we learned from...
Like I said, Kaylee's always constantly filling in on them. Especially what they discussed with the hag.
Okay. Well, I guess it's... There's no reason to... Is it worth at this point is the question in my mind. Is it worth it to go and turn over that fucking smithy?
I mean, it's worth a look.
I remember from what Carolus was we found out what Carolus told us as he was heading up to the church. He saw the apprentice smithy over and give a kind of directions to over here where I have it marked.
By the graveyard area,
Yeah.
essentially. Yeah, ran into him. He wasn't exactly the talkative type. Can't say I blame him, though.
Wait, apprentice smithy?
There was
Yeah,
a guy.
Last week, you said that there was a blacksmith by the graveyard, and he threw a hammer at me and Evelyn.
I see. You may continue.
So, if that's, at least that's what Carol's thought the guy might be. So that's your best bet to try. If you want to talk to the person that's running the blacksmith first, he may not see it. Have it. He may not have anything to make. He may be able to dispel that that's a good place to look. So, if you want to go check that, that's fine, or whatever.
Alright. Let's see, that's the siege. Yeah, that's probably. Let's go start an interrogation then.
Did someone say interrogation?
Of the not belly splitting variety.
What?
Akira has a new figure.
Oh my god.
Wait, what the
Oh,
fuck?
that's right. He did make. Oh, I've seen it. Oh my god, Ren.
The word has been called, and I shall be going.
Inquisitor
I think you
Ren.
guys do.
Inquisitor
I
Akira.
do. Where are we going?
Do I even want to know where you got those clothes?
Do you want to know my secret? You should not know my secret. But let us continue on forth. I'm tired of being the brooding, vagabond swordsman. I want to actually brighten up a little bit more. So, let's just go, shall we?
Okay. Sure.
All right, Oro, you're gonna be taking over the brooding.
I wasn't doing that already.
Bye, who's that? He's handsome.
Excuse me.
Visitors, so many visitors. What?
I hear you are
Well, if you
the.
have that attitude.
He has such a frowny face. He just slowly goes behind him and just uses his fingers to make him smile a bit.
All right.
That's better.
All right. He is not happy. It's like, if you don't remove your hands from my face in T-minus 2 seconds, I am going to beat your skull in with this hammer.
Oh,
I'm
please,
pretty
don't
sure
let me
Akira would actually kill you, but bullying this man is not why we came here.
Fortunately not. And Akira just basically bows a little bit and has his hat to his chest. Pardon me,
Were
but
you-
we just need to ask you some questions, if you do not mind. Yes, sir.
I'm getting tired of this.
I'm just gonna conjure a bit of fire in my hands, warm up a little bit.
All right.
First of all, were you close to the previous smith?
Previous Smith. What are you talking about?
I might be miscommunicating. Didn't he out of game? Like, isn't he the one that died?
The blacksmith you do know has died. Yes.
Okay. The other blacksmith.
If you're looking for the blacksmiths, it's across the city. Are you just here for directions?
Are you cosplaying as a blacksmith then?
I am not a blacksmith. I am a carpenter.
Huh. And Akira just basically breaking the fourth wall. I don't know. It says blacksmith on top of your head. Hang on, I gotta change that real quick. Grabs a giant pencil and just erase it, and then write carpenter.
Fucking Deadpooling it.
Much better.
There we go.
Welcome to Fame Magic.
So across the way then.
It's cross the bridge over on the right side of the. Just leave me be.
Who did you know that died? Who did you lose that was important to you? To this
My wife and
sad
daughter.
state of affairs? I know it don't mean much, but I apologize. I'm just gonna with the flame still lit. I am just as I get closer and kind of standing by this grave with him. I am subtly holding it closer to him.
That's awfully strange. Oddly comforting too.
Yes.
Look, I apologize about my rudeness, but this is something that happened just recently with everything that's been going on.
You
Wife
have
and
nothing
daughter.
to apologize for. If anything, we've been discourteous.
You wouldn't happen to know somebody in full plate armor and tooting around a young red-haired woman, would you?
Oh, Mr. No Fun's a lot? Yeah, possibility.
21 deception. Familiar with the woman.
Hmm. Although, does Akira still say that?
I didn't say Mr. No Fun's a lot.
So with both the deception and just calling him that, he just kind of rubs his head a little bit. No matter. At this point, I'm too tired. With everything that's been going on, I am just far too tired.
Was it, I forget, I forgive, like, I apologize for drudging up bad memories in their last days. Did you see them interact with anybody directly? And anybody they might have caught this from, or...
Well, that's the thing. This actually happened quite recently. They've actually been ill twice over now, and it seems the third time is what got them both. They've been interacting with quite a lot of people. People inside the church, Frida, Rita. I really thought that they were going to get through this.
Were they taking any particular medications for this?
Just anything that Frida was giving them. Originally, we were just... Excuse me. I'm choking. I'm good. Originally, they were just taking the medicines that the church had on hand. And then Frida started to come by and started to give everyone new medicine. And it seemed to work out a lot better until it stopped. It was almost just like putting a band-aid on a wound that won't heal.
Viruses are known to adapt. Even magical reagents won't do much forever. I'm sorry to bring this up. We're
It's
an odd sort, but we're trying to get to the bottom of what took them from you.
It is starting to sound like you're investigating this. Although I suppose I should have realized that from the ridiculous outfit of your friend here.
Oh, like, you never know. He could have just gone delirious from the sickness.
No, I could just be completely sane and all.
Even if it was a chuckle, I knew that. Alright. Well, I don't know a lot, but I'll help out wherever I can. So, you said that you're looking for the blacksmiths, right?
Yep.
Yes, I wish to know
The
if there was any.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Alright.
Yeah, go.
Before we keep talking over each other.
Yeah.
The blacksmith is... The head blacksmith, unfortunately, has passed away, and he's left everything to his apprentice. The shop's still in the same place. It's actually in the very far corner of the town. Cross the bridge from here, just turn a right, and head straight to the furthest corner.
Thank
It's
you.
It's a split building, and the blacksmith's on the right-hand side.
Okay.
This one.
Yep, that one.
Why?
Yeah.
Which one?
The one that has the bubble.
I'm scouring them. Oh my god, we went full circle!
Everything
Well, we
okay,
did a
Vine?
complete circuit. Anyways,
No, just our upstairs neighbors deciding let's have a hoedown today.
Seriously?
Our upstairs neighbors have been massively stompy lately. When there was a good period
Not just
when they kinda
stompy,
stopped.
like I think they're moving shit around and just it's vibrating.
Yeah.
Like it's sending vibrations through our apartment and I can feel it.
Yeah, it's bothering me too. I'm doing my best to keep my mind off it.
I'm sorry you guys are dealing with that.
But let's move on and focus so that way we can keep our mind off it.
Mm-hmm.
alright. I have one last question. The blacksmith's apprentice, how long has he had an apprentice?
He has had an apprentice for several years now, actually.
Okay. It's mostly newcomers we're investigating. We're fairly confident that this wasn't caused by anyone local, so we're just figuring out how on guard we would need to be before we met them.
I see. Well, there are a few newcomers. I'm looking at some right now.
Well, yes. Yes, it's odd timing, I will say. But any aside from this group or another group that possibly had an elf in their company.
Had an elf?
An elf, a cat, and the red-headed woman, aside from them, from any groups containing those figures. Who else new have you seen?
Well, there's Frida.
You guys new?
Yeah, she's only been here for a few months now.
Kaylee, have Anarin just keep an eye on her. Something's not right. We are gonna go look at that blacksmith, though. Alright. Was there anyone else?
There's also the... plenty of people from the Warriors Guild.
That's not good. Okay. How recent was that?
Very recent. Actually around the same time, I'd say. Maybe a little bit later. I'd say... Some of them arrived a few weeks ago, and then even more arrived just recently. Including, I believe his name was Captain Dirdshield.
We're gonna need a manifest on people from the guild that might have arrived recently, given that it's a shape changer of sorts. All right. If that and I presume that's all that comes to mind.
That's about all that comes to mind. Ever since this whole thing has happened, it's been mostly lockdown. Anybody that we've been receiving in town has been here to help. At least that's what we've been told.
Who's been controlling the lockdown?
That would be the general.
Okay. And so the general and the people who answer to him.
That's correct.
All right.
Which pretty much branches down to the Church of Sarenrae, Rita, and shit, what did I name him? Zedra. No, was it Zedra? Zetsu. Zetsu.
Why did I think Zedra?
Captain Zetsu.
Zedra is the half-orc girl that's with...
Right, that's...
Yeah.
Derp. Sorry, Kagato.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so thank you for your time.
Of course. If you need to speak to General Goldra, he's probably back up at his mansion right now. If you need to see the blacksmith, I'm sure that it's still open despite everything going on with the apprentice there.
Okay. We'll probably have to do both eventually, but for now we'll get the one we actually initially came for out of the way.
Oh, blacksmith it is.
Yup. And Kaylee, yeah, you let them know. I don't want any information we find getting back to the Warriors Guild anymore.
Where's the blacksmith? There's the blacksmith! So,
Anyway,
I suppose with that, since you took a considerable amount of time with this gentleman, we should probably move on to Team B.
yeah, probably, and we can do everything else on the next.
All right. So, Team
Assuming
B.
it's still necessary.
That is true. Team B, we come to Carolus, and we come to Evelyn. At this point, you definitely know that Lance has left the area to go and stand where he has said he would stand, which is on the bridge.
Okay. I take it Kaylee relayed that information to me, Bun? During that whole fiasco? Hello?
She might have stepped away.
I was just wondering if anybody else can hear me. Sorry.
No, I
For
can
the
hear you.
for the sake of argument, we will say yes, just to speed things along.
Okay, so as they're standing there, is that a bad idea then? Sorry, I had a conversation with my brother. I don't know why, but I told him that we had information to pass on to him. I want to trust him, I do, but with Kaylee saying not sharing information with the guild anymore, I don't know. Gut instinct tells me yes, but my head's telling me no. Does that make any sense?
Then you're
To be
sure the
technical, I just want to point to be technical. Kaylee's only relaying that Belle is saying don't share information. I'm not gonna let her get blamed for that.
Yeah, look. Let's be perfectly honest. She knows we're here by now.
Yeah,
She's
it's
keeping tabs. If she's keeping tabs on this place, she knows our scent. She knows we were here probably by the second we walked in town.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
Anaran?
just-
Mm-hmm, probably.
It's just I don't know which form, and that's the thing that's bothering me. I hate to ask, Chase, but I promised him a meeting to exchange some information that we've gotten about what we're hunting for. Do you mind coming with me?
Alright. Fine. You're gonna go talk to the General, Anaran?
Correct.
Alright, I'll send Sue with you, and Evelyn should go with you as well, just so nobody's alone. Alright?
Good idea. We'll catch up later, Anaran.
Well, hold on. Is that okay with you, Anaran?
You can leave Sue with me. Evelyn go with, just in case. If the off chance that I do meet her, well, I can always get out of there in time, no problem about it.
Okay.
He just opens up his bag of holding so that Sue can ride in.
Okay. Alright.
Alright.
Sue with him, and Evelyn will come with us. Alright, fair enough.
Alright. The bridge is that way, I think.
Wait, actually, Kagato, which bridge were you referring to? The one that Bell and them came over?
That's correct.
Okay.
I need to figure out how to teleport to there, because I cannot find the way to get to it.
Gotcha.
It's a very big map, I am sorry.
There. Now you're in the pathway where
Thank you.
you see one of the Warriors Guild members, like, he's waiting for you on the other side.
Thank you.
And you can see that he's way far away from any earshot.
Do-do-do. Sorry for the wait, brother.
You know, when I came here, I was expecting things to be a very simple matter. Just another illness. Just need to treat the people. Just need to do what we can. I never expected to be part of some kind of a bullshit cycle of people feeling better, getting sick, feeling better, getting sick, some people dying, and now all of a sudden there's a hag at play. And on top of it all, my little brother is here. And I
Life
can't...
has a funny way of changing things or catching us off guard. Something
Yeah.
I've learned on my journey.
Yeah, but unfortunately, because you're here, now I just can't get the old man out of my head. So, we better get down to business so I don't keep thinking about it.
Right. Allow me to introduce one of my companions. Lance, meet Chase Viscari.
The Viscaris. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you too. So, how much do you know about our exploits?
Honestly, I have heard about an adventuring group that's been going around causing all kinds of chaos. Very little did I find out who was involved, and now I'm starting to put those pieces together that it was my brother and you all.
Yeah. Well, we'll go over more details about that later. But what do you want to know about what's going on?
I want to know what has caused this, who is causing it, where this person is, and how soon can I stab her?
Sorry, it's just... That's kind of my thought process at times, too.
Yeah. But seriously, though, I want to know what your plan is, if you have one, and what we can do to help with that plan.
Well, first things first, we have to find her lair. What we're dealing with is a boar hag that has gotten access to a white dragon blood. She's dropping the temperature and making you all believe it's actually a heat wave.
It's the reason why we're dressed up so warmly.
I see. An alternate form of control weather.
Yeah. So, what people are dying of is just pneumonia. That's all it is. But because people keep going out in the cold, dressed like it's 90-degree weather, it keeps happening over and over.
That sounds about right. The antibiotics and other medicines that people are taking really is like a
Just
bandage on an unclosing wound. It just keeps coming back. It's not truly having the time to fully heal.
That's why we had the paladin head go out and start telling people to bundle up, stay indoors, stay warm. He's letting them know what's going on.
Oh, so that was
Really?
you. Okay.
That's... You said he went out to the main city.
That's... He said what he said he was gonna do.
That's interesting. That's not where I saw him go.
Where did you see him go?
I saw him go off into, let's see, I don't know this town perfectly yet, but there's some old abandoned houses that are nearby the church with some old alleyways. He went off in that direction.
Wait.
Is there any people living in that area?
As far as I know, at this moment, no. The place is abandoned because most people that lived in that area were some of the first to fall victim.
Jace, you thinking what I'm thinking?
Hold on. How long has Zed, has he been here? Do you know?
I personally don't know. I'm told that he's the captain of the guard as far as the Sarenrae Church is concerned. Or captain of the Paladins, I should say. So I would assume he's been here for a very long time.
A question that the general could probably answer, correct? He does know everybody, doesn't he?
I would assume so. The general, I would believe, would be one that's been here one of the longest, considering his age.
Something to keep in mind, at least.
At this point, Chase is then going back to Anaran. Anaran? The Paladin head didn't go to help tell the people to stay warm. He went to the abandoned buildings close by to the church.
I figured one of them would be suspicious.
Okay. If you could, ask Rita how long he's been here, and then ask the governor. We may have found
Ask
our
if there's
target.
any orphans that may live in that area. People who have refused to abandon their homes despite parental loss.
Chase will repeat that question to Lance.
If there are, I don't know about them. So I'm afraid I can't say for certainty. We were only told that there would be nobody there.
As far as the guards know, there's nobody there.
Very well.
Okay. Alright. Well, abandoned buildings. So we have a new location to check out. Chase will then... Let's see. Only Kaylee's in the Psylink with Group A, right?
I believe Kaylee's the only one in the Psylink with Group A, yeah.
Bun, are you back?
Give me a moment. I'm gonna go check on her.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
ask you to do the same.
Yeah, be right back.
Hope she's okay.
Yeah. She might just got extremely frustrated because of the noise and set her off. I hope that's the case. I remember she also being said that she was injured earlier this week. And
Yeah, she twisted her ankle really badly.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, that's going on, though. Yeah, good good questions to ask there, actually, about the paladin, because, like, I was like, yeah, he did seem to go towards that area. Are we on BRB screen, or is it still going on the other end?
It's still going.
Alright. To those watching, so sorry about this. But health matters more than a game.
Don't worry, I love you, little please. You'll keep you entertained.
Shut up.
Never do that again, please.
Oh, what's the matter, this guy?
Oh dear God.
Nope, I'm not reacting to that. I'm not every time you try to do it, I'm not reacting to it.
They don't say anything.
All right.
That's full reaction.
Oh, welcome back. Is everything okay?
She is okay. Basically, she's just quiet right now, and when I found her, she was basically she was being really bothered by the noise upstairs, and it was so that's why she didn't respond right away. She was basically just kind of trying to block out that noise.
Fair enough.
So I let her know if you do address her, if she could at the very least respond, but she doesn't have to try and carry a role play by herself if she doesn't have to, or she doesn't want
fine.
to.
Okay, I was just trying to remember that she was the only one in the link, and if so, Chase was just going to.
Yeah, at the moment, the only ones that are in the link are Kaylee, Chase, Anaran, Evelyn, and Careless.
Okay. Well, once it's found out that the head paladin has become suspicious and has headed to the abandoned buildings, he will pass it on to her to tell Belle and Akira that we have a new suspicious place to check out. But do what you can at the blacksmith.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, back in the scene. All right. Okay. So.
Well, at least she knows now.
So, and everybody of your guild you can attest to is here, right, Lance?
Everybody except for those I left behind back at the headquarters, but I understand that they've had dealings with hill giants, but other than that, I know that all of my men are alright.
Yeah, we stopped by there on the way here. They're fine. We got a little concerned too, because we had to deal with the same hill giants.
On point. Back on point.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So, every one of you. And it wouldn't match. You came to investigate after the illness started, correct?
That's correct. I'm actually one of the last to arrive, from what I understand.
But you know,
all of them came after the illness started.
That's right.
Okay. So that clears them. So, looking like the paladin leader, if he can't be proven to be here for too long. Okay.
Do you happen to have any other suspicions besides what we've just kind of nailed down there? Did anybody seem suspicious to you when you first arrived, Lance?
I'm gonna be frank with you. In this line of work, when you're dealing in a situation like this, everyone can appear suspicious. Unfortunately, when you start looking for shadows that aren't there, you're going to be led astray. So I'm just waiting for the facts to come in rather than pointing fingers. So until those facts start to come to light, we're just going to continue to keep our eyes and ears open.
And I'm going to ask you to do what we asked the Paladin leader to do. Let everybody know what's going on. Get them warm. Get them inside.
All right.
Even if they fight against it, just say it's an order.
Well, considering that they won't have much of a choice if it comes from me, I'm pretty sure they'll listen.
That also goes double for your men too, Lance. Make sure they're keeping warm as well.
They're pretty well heavily armored, most of them. I'm sure that they'll be okay, but I'm going to make sure that I keep an ear out if any of them feel ill.
All right.
We'll keep you posted when we find out more.
Please do. Here. He hands you a stone. Be in touch with me if need be.
We're getting a regular collection of these things. All right.
Feel free to pass that on to my brother, but I want him to also be focused instead of wanting to talk to me about old times.
No, I don't want to talk about old times, not when there's a Bureau hag right now. We can catch up later. Like I said, family matters can happen later.
That being said about your family, your dad's on the island in Alexander right now.
Is he?
So when this is all said and done, I'm not going to tell you to go talk to him, but the opportunity's there.
I've got some business to do now. Good luck to the three of you, and of course, for you and yours. See what we can do about the people, shall we?
Good luck to you too, brother.
Hey, Rick, we got work to do.
Okay.
I'm
We'll head
surprised
back.
that you told him early. I was gonna wait till after this was done to tell him about the old man, but neither here nor there. We gotta focus.
Yeah, well, who knows? He may not. Who knows what happens in the next day?
Right.
Let's head back to the church. We'll wait for Anna and the others to figure out their information, and then we'll all meet up and decide what to do from there.
Alright. Over the side link, Careless will let Kaylee know where to meet up afterwards. Okay.
So, meanwhile, if that's the case, we will have Anaran take his turn to go and speak with who he wants to speak with.
Open.
Keep the door open. Got it.
Anaran just takes out some mushrooms, squeezes them down, and lets the juice enter his eyes as he casts True Sight.
All right.
I immediately walk over. There's no magical glow to his eyes, but he looks over immediately at Rita and the medicine woman.
Really? You do?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Considering they're not there.
Oh. Well, shit.
Well, it lasts an hour, so.
Does last an hour. I'll just look at one of the paladins. You.
Turning around. All right. You're gonna have to help me out
You know
here.
what? We'll just say one of the nurses in here.
Okay.
When
That
you
will
next
be
see
you.
Rita and the medicine woman, let her know that I would like to speak with them pronto.
Of course. They should actually.
They're not there.
Huh. I guess they had to take some business in private somewhere. Well, yes, I will let them know.
Over the link to Chase, the idea of a coven is starting to slowly get higher and higher in my head. Okay. The guard's facing the fucking wall.
Oh, whoops. We'll just say he's just, you know what? He is slumped over against the wall, his head against him. Okay, I got to get. Sorry, I'm just setting up the stage a little bit here. All right, there we go. I take it you're here to see the general?
He just shows a amber medallion.
Interesting. All right. Well, I don't see any reason to dismiss. Go for it.
Open the door. So, yeah, I have true sight up to a range of 120 feet. I see hidden doors hidden by magic, and I even can see into the ethereal plane.
All right. So, let me see here. Before anything happens, I need to read something.
True sight also sees through. There's a whole bunch of shit that true sight does.
Now, the most important thing that I needed to see is already highlighted right here, and I'm going to tell you flat out that you see the general. He looks as you remember seeing him, but there is definitely some kind of glow that's around him. He doesn't seem to be paying too much attention to that as the doors open as he sees you. Ah, a visitor. Come on in.
It's the original form of the shapeshifter or creature transformed. Okay. You say he has a glow.
Let me see.
Because true sight, after a specific range, normal magical darkness, sees invisible creatures and objects, automatically detects visual illusions and succeeds on all saves, perceives the original form of a shape changer or a creature that is transformed by magic. Furthermore, a monster can see into the ethereal plane with the same range.
Yeah.
Because the spell, I also can do that.
So true seeing can see through some things and detect some things. So basically what I'm saying is you are detecting something coming from the general as soon as you lay eyes on him.
I'm gonna need to have a rest after this. 5th level Dispel Magic.
5th level Dispel Magic. Fails instantly.
It fails instantly. Is it a spell higher than 5th level?
Yes.
Then I get to roll.
Ah. Very well
It's
then.
like counter spell, but only for for stuff that's already existent.
Ah, gotcha.
What's the DC I need to beat?
Let's see.
It's based on spell level, so.
It's
10
7th level.
So it's 17 or higher. Need to roll a 13 or higher on this. I will guidance myself
Okay.
as part of it. That works. Dice. Ah, fuck. Nope. That's 15 in total.
Unfortunately, it does not go through. However, there doesn't seem to be any really response from you casting that spell. The general's still waving you in with a not exactly a friendly face, but he doesn't seem to be aggressive towards you. Although the two guards are like, what's he doing? I don't know, some kind of elf stuff.
The amber amulet, does he seem to react at all to that? Because he's supposed to. If he's the leader of this city, that's supposed to be a very important sign about who Anaran is.
Actually, no.
From it?
He doesn't seem to react other than just the fact that you're there. The doorway isn't exactly a very comforting spot. I mean, you're welcome to stay there if you want, but...
Both of you are idiots. Your ruler is false.
What?
Created by magic. Fucking course.
So, the two guards are just staring at him as he's just looking at the two of them, then looks over at you, just starts to laugh, a hearty belly laugh. Well, I guess we needed a little humor considering what's going on around here these days. No, seriously, what are you here for?
Do you not recognize the amulet?
You'll have to forgive me, my eyes aren't exactly what they used to be, and you are very far away from me right now.
Do you remember your daughter's name?
I beg your pardon?
Do you remember your daughter's name?
The two guards now are looking at each other and looking up at him. He seems to be in thought as one of the guards opens his mouth. General holds up his hand. Now is not the time to be dealing with my daughter. What are you actually here for unless it's news about my daughter?
I'm just making sure you are who you say you are.
I
What is your
see.
name?
So there is a bit of a pause. All right. So what did I
Kagato,
name her?
quick
Shit.
question. It's Julia, but
That's right.
I have a question for you. Did Julia ever mention sending letters to her father about now being married or engaged to Gray?
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so?
As far as news about her relationship with Gray, I don't think so. I don't believe I mentioned that they did any of that sort.
Gotcha.
So I'm trying to think here, and yeah, there's no legit way. So again, he's shaking his head. I believe my age is starting to really take its toll on me. I'm sorry. I've been so busy. It must have been Julia, sir. He's talking about Julia? Oh, right. Yes, of course. I feel so embarrassed. Julia, yes. How is she?
What's her favorite instrument she prefers to play?
So she's taken up an instrument in her absence. That is fantastic.
I immediately look at the guards. Tell me, did Julia ever play an instrument at home?
The saxophone. Sir, are
He
you
takes
all
out
right?
his bow. He takes out his bow and he immediately shoots.
All right, please roll for an attack.
Anaran don't fuck around with people on his fucking turf. Hello?
I was waiting for you to make an attack roll.
I did, 21.
Oh, I didn't hear the 21. All right, that actually does hit him. And let me describe what happens right now as the arrow pierces right into his shoulder. The guards immediately take to their arms, but they are also shocked to see what has happened because they don't really know who to point their spears at, so they wait. And coming from the general, at least behind him, he doesn't really react to the arrow piercing him, except for just turning to look at the arrow. And you can see a little bit of splatter of snow and ice against the chair. Huh. Well then, it looks like this has been compromised. Return! He is casting he is not casting a spell. There seems to be a spell being cast around him. You do recall this as a similar spell to what happened to Ren. Can you do anything to stop it, such as with a counterspell?
I don't have counterspell. I only get dispel magic.
Then the spell will go off, and the general is gone with a large amount of snow and ice dripping down the chair.
You two guards, I am Admiral Estelle from Ambergale. Secure the entire city. A lot of your members have been replaced.
Ah, damn it. All right.
Over the Skylink.
What the hell's going
We're
on?
meeting up now. The general has been replaced by a fake. It's time we go hunt.
Super. How'd you figure that one out?
I shot him.
Oh, wait, I'm not in the link. Never mind.
What?
That's a hilarious one. That's a great response. Let's figure it out. I shot him.
You know what? You can
Yeah,
say
it's
that.
a shame
when
I
everybody's
couldn't
together.
actually ask that.
You know what? You can just say that to them when we're all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone in the Skylink would get that, and Hanaran is on the way. He orders all of the paladins to immediately search the entire temple for Rita and the medicine woman.
So, the guards of Helm, who have no allegiance to anyone in the city, are the first to the call because they already know of you. So they immediately are like, yeah, you heard him, let's go. So the guards of Helm from Alexander and various other places charge in first.
I would then look at the paladins of Sarenrae. Children of Sarenrae, your leadership has been compromised by hags using non-magical constructs. Please, for your goddess, search.
Ah, shit. All right, everyone. We got work to do. And so, Sarenrae guards as well all start going in, and then there are other members of the Warriors Guild like, you don't need to mention it. We know we're going in to help.
Wait for Bella. Let's wait for Bella, Kaylee, and Akira to get back.
Right.
We have a place to search.
So I'm gonna...
Are we allowed to move ourselves back?
What I'm actually at this point, it's going to come back to your team since Anaran has pretty much already discovered what he needed to discover very quickly because I was not expecting the true sight. I was expecting an interrogation, but hey, it moved things along fast. So good job. Now then, so yeah, back over to Team Witch Hunt. So now you have gotten that information. What you gonna do?
Okay, so I don't think we need to investigate the blacksmith at this exact moment anymore. So, who's up for burning down a church, I guess?
That's not at all what I said.
Oh, we get to burn down the church?
Oh god. Oh no.
The Holy Crusade!
Don't question it, sir. It's all very professional.
Yes, we are very much professionals.
Although
Very sane professionals.
I think maybe I should change the music at this point.
No.
No.
This is a shitty fucking game of telephone. Ugh.
Okay, so how did you find this so quick?
I shot the general.
I'm so proud of you.
All right, I got Fireball ready. Let's go.
Hold up,
Easy.
hold up. We have
Easy.
information. Let's not go burning things down just yet.
As my hand is still on fire.
Not the church. These. That's not.
Why? Our target's in there.
No, they're not.
They're in the abandoned sector.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
They're not. Oh.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have gone into the undercroft. Actually, it's probably better if they didn't.
The
Exactly.
the paladins and whatnot are checking the church right now. We go check where the paladin leader, quote in quotation marks, went, which is the abandoned buildings over in this direction.
Okay. I completely agree to this. But still.
Going in slightly weaker, but
Yeah.
There's a part of me that still wants to check out that undercroft because of how many hostages are in there.
we can check it out after we investigate.
We need to at least find the entrance to the lair before if we can check the church after we find the lair. Does that meet your needs there, Thama?
Meets my needs just fine.
Okay.
But it ain't my needs that I'm concerned about right now.
Paladins, if there are hostages down there, the paladins will find them.
I have the Paladins of Helm and the Paladins of Sarenrae both searching.
Okay.
Guildmates are probably doing their best to keep the city under protection as well too.
City Watch, what remains, guilds, warrior guild, yes. Can we go hunt what we were supposed to kill now?
Like I said.
I got a throbbing headache that says yes.
Alright,
Yeah, let's do it.
he headed this way.
Come on.
Was it this way? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's the... Okay, yeah, here's the entrance right here. I'll wait for everybody to catch up.
Kaylee. Also, I'm looking at these buildings. I noticed it a while ago, but anyone realize what these buildings are modeled after?
What?
Not really, no.
Market. Barracks. Siege workshop. And I believe Goth Monastery. Age of Empires 2 buildings.
Okay.
I never played that game, so.
They're not supposed to be there. Neither are you. So I'm just killing off people. There we go.
Random Hill speaking in the background.
So, you are now here, in this area. What would you like to do? Currently, you don't see sign of anyone, hide nor hair. Although, now that somebody has gone into where there's a dirt road, I'm gonna need Chase to please roll for perception.
I'll
Okay.
aid.
$17.
Ooh.
Do I need to be at 20?
You need to beat a 20.
All right, Flash of Genius to bring it to 21.
All right. Despite the cold ground being very, very hardened, your senses do still pick up what appear to be footprints. They're somewhat fresh. Hard to tell considering just the state of the ground, but they're on the pathway that you are currently on.
They're recent. Which means got something over here.
What'd you find?
Place is supposed to be abandoned. There's a set of footprints.
Well, follow the footprints to our target.
I never expect a cat to do something a dog can do. Nice.
Well, Mr. Dog, do you want to take the lead now?
Nope. Tane literally just kicks Chase down. Go get the sniffing.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, what?
He wants me to be a bloodhound.
Oh.
We just follow the tracks because we have insane investigation with Belle and insane perception with me and Kaylee.
Okay. I know that Kaylee's model isn't there, but I'm going to assume that Kaylee, the character, is there.
Yeah, we'll just keep going under that assumption for now until she corrects us.
Okay. So, I'll go on ahead and help you out here with moving things along because the trail doesn't go on very far. It actually stops at the entrance to that first building there. That rather decently large home.
Never stand in front of the door.
First, let's check it for traps.
All right.
Well, actually, these are. That's what? That's investigation. So, Bella?
1 second.
How guided them.
23. What's guidance do?
Extra D4.
Extra D4. Okay. Okay, 26.
All right. With a 26, you can see that this door is indeed trapped.
Kaylee.
I'm good at it, but she's better.
I mean, she's got the tools for it as well, doesn't she?
Yeah, we need
I
her to
do
disarm
too.
the trap.
I do too, but her hands are better at this than mine.
Give me a sec.
No problem.
Let me just go ahead and. I'm just
Well,
gonna go ahead and
While she's checked, while
extend
she's-
this so she can fucking
yeah.
find where we're at.
While we're waiting for her to get there, Belle, also check for anything magical on the door while we're at it.
Is that still investigation or is that Arcana?
That would be more Arcana, I would believe.
Okay. Is guidance a cantrip or
Yeah.
Yeah.
like is
yeah,
that something you can
doing it.
consistently apply to me?
Yes, he
Yeah,
can keep
just
doing it to you.
Boom, boom.
Okay.
Yeah. So before she picks it, yeah, so
Okay. 17.
I'll flash a genius to make it a 21.
All right.
It's not Flash of Genius, only added 3.
No, it adds my
Four.
intelligence modifier. 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so 21, yeah.
All right. And that is to I got the roll, but I want to make sure again what that was for.
Arcana to check it for any magic or anything.
All right.
like that.
Magical traps.
Gotcha. You find that is also indeed trapped magically.
Super.
Not surprised. It is a blind.
They've warded the shit out of this door. Okay.
Do we have ways of dispelling magic traps again?
Yes, we do.
Let me check my attunement. Or, well, I mean, we can go through that whole process.
Well,
Or I
is
could
it just the door?
You only investigated the door.
Okay. I will repeat the investigation Arcana over here then.
All right. Please do so.
Also, just so you're aware, Kagato, Kaylee did roll a 30.
Oh, geez, yeah. The mechanical locks and traps have been disarmed. It's just the magical ones now on that door.
So, 22 on the window investigation.
You find that there is indeed some sort of magical trap on the window.
Okay, yeah, they've warded the whole damn complex.
The windows?
won-
Actually, we can still having the door open is good in case we have to make an escape. Check the
Yeah.
walls, Belle. Not the windows, but just the solid walls.
I'll back the fuck up.
Okay, and with guidance, that is... Well, actually, this is... I rolled investigation. It's Arcana. I need to roll for that. But, so we'll add that one to... It's the same result either way. 23 Arcana. Is the wall... Does the whatever magical protection extend to the wall?
No, it does not.
Okay, it's not guards and wards.
Good. That can just make us a door. As Chase pulls out his Direstone Runic Wand. Just like in the What's-Her-Name's house.
Oh, yeah.
How does that wand keep coming up against witches in particular?
Don't question it.
No, not witch. Bitch. Remember the bitch in Ambergale?
Uh-huh, let's go.
Yep. Chase burns
That
4 charges and
is-
taps it to the wall as he makes this wall into a stone door.
All right then. So, and ta-da! Best I'm gonna do on short notice.
Nope,
That's
that
fine.
worked.
Come on, let's move.
All right. So, you enter into a. Let's try it again. You enter into a large room. There is just dust and debris covering all parts of the floor, all of the things on display, but you can tell that this place once was used by someone of some sort of status or money.
Hey, Kagato, question. Now that
Yes.
we're indoors, what does my true sight pick up?
Right now, your true sight isn't picking up anything. There's nothing, there's no like illusionary stuff at the moment.
Not gonna be all about just magic because they trap the door naturally too. So they're not gonna be up.
They're
They're
gonna
gonna
be
be
down.
down. But the trigger to get into wherever they go might be up. So
Search the room for any particular hidden doors. I'm not picking up anything magically, but if they already trapped the door physically, might as well give it a double check.
alright.
Careless. You
Yes.
are staring at a wardrobe.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look around.
14.
Be a magical wardrobe.
I just realized
Could
that
be.
thing's floating. And this thing
What?
is
It's
floating.
not, because
Very we go.
It's not what he already told me.
Wait, what?
It's not a magical wardrobe.
It's not a magical wardrobe, though.
Anyway,
14 investigation.
yeah, I'm gonna roll investigation too.
All right. So you can roll investigation, but you're gonna have to tell me what you're investigating on. I'm assuming that it's gonna be on the wardrobe, but as far as Belle is concerned, this looks like things are somewhat out of place. Like things were thrown aside or maybe knocked around in some kind of a small scuffle of some sort. Can't really tell, but things are definitely out of places, out of sorts, and it doesn't look like it was recent.
I'm tossing these boxes out of the way.
I got
Boss
an
talks.
18.
Yee.
While he's doing that, I got an 18 on my investigation roll. I am investigating the area by the wardrobe and seeing if there's anything behind these shelves, like a button to press or something.
All right. So you find that there is no button. But what else do you want to try and do with your investigation?
He's gonna try to open the wardrobe up, see if there's anything in there.
Aha! I was wondering, because when you open that up, you see a door inside.
Guys, over here.
Meanwhile, as far as investigating the wardrobes on the other side, I'm going to need you to, if you want to, please investigate, Belle.
Well, first it's a 20 investigation on both of them. I'm checking if they are locked and or trapped first.
They are neither locked nor trapped.
Okay, I have a suspicion about what I'm going to find. I fling them both open.
All right. You find some old clothes. Not super old, but they do seem to belong to we're going to say a gentleman about 6 foot tall. Since they haven't been worn in some time, there's some light dust on them. And looking a little bit further on, you see a little bit of armor as well.
Armor? What kind of armor?
It seems to be plate armor.
I'm gonna stuff that in the hole for now.
Okie dokie.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was entirely expecting to find the body in here.
Okay, well,
Anyway,
Careless has found a door, but let's let the other people investigate around. They may find something else while we're doing this, because I know Akira has gone upstairs.
yep, Akira.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just touring around the place.
Well, still,
There
if
you
you
are.
want to do something, look around, investigate, do something, man, go ahead.
We shall go up and up.
So you will find that there is a table full of food. That food is actually decently preserved considering the cold. However, I would not say that it is exactly edible.
Well, it's a good thing I don't need to eat. Oh, that's a door.
Found a door.
I open the door.
All right, I am going to need you to please make a dexterity saving throw.
It's a bomb! Now I got 13.
All right, you go to try to open the door as a blast of frigid cold air suddenly appears from the door handle and hits your hand. So, you, as a result of this, will be taking... Well, not much. I rolled low. You took 16 cold damage. And the door remains shut.
It serves me right to be a dumb. Okie dokie.
And back downstairs you go. And all the way downstairs, it seems. Okay.
There's another door. I ain't opening up any more doors.
Alrighty.
Everything all right upstairs, Kira?
I show my hand is basically frozen. Nope, everything's just fine.
Okay. Well,
Somebody
cool.
wanna take care of him or help him out real fast?
He'll be fine.
he'll fall in a second.
All right.
I'm having second thoughts about this, but let's check this place first. I may have actually
Alright.
been wrong about them being down.
You never
Go
know,
ahead.
though. All right. Carlos is going to.
Get bell, door check, please.
Yeah, I was about to say. Wait. Let's check the door for traps first. Barbarians.
Okay. Should I just assume the guidance, or...
Yes.
Okay. 28.
28. It is trapped, both mechanically and magically.
You know what? Hang on. You know what? Does that once again extend to the walls on a 27?
It does not.
Yep. Once again, definitely not guards and wards. Can you make another door next to it? Cause yeah, that door's gonna blow up every time we try to open it.
I can only do it once a day because it takes 4 charges off the wand and I only have 7 on it.
Well, then we blow it the fuck open.
All right.
I guess when
Well
it comes.
then.
Actually, let me just
Wait.
hold up. Because I
Let me
can't
see
replace this.
here.
3rd level dispel magic on the door.
3rd level dispel magic. All right. So for this, let's see. It is a 5th level trap on it.
Got it. So guidance on myself. No, I rolled a natural 2. Guidance, that ain't gonna do shit. All right, regenerate the spell slot using the pearl.
Let me see here.
Does the wall seem like it's completely reinforced?
It appears to be a standard stone wall.
Would force damage of Eldritch Blast can try to blow off the wall?
You can certainly try.
Unless you guys have a better idea how to blow up a wall.
Nope. I mean, Chase, don't you have that handheld ram?
Portable, I think we need to weaken the wall first before we use it. But Sue can help. Sue can assist in that.
Wait. That's a lot of the portable RAM to fucking get through the wall.
Yes,
Yep.
that's what he's saying. It's like that's what I'm saying. Weaken the wall first, then we go through with the ram.
Well, I mean, if we have any explosives left over,
Yeah.
walls are on all 4 sides. Why don't we just take it from the wall on the outside?
Why this wall versus another wall?
Less chance of any particularly AoE spells catching the trapdoor. Or I could just firebolt it from here until it burns down.
We're not hitting the door, we're hitting the wall!
Yeah, I know, and the...
Uh,
I think we're overthinking this.
yes!
Yes, just use the damn ram.
No, I'm... Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Careless and Sue takes the ram, and they do it. So Sky does a strength check with advantage and +8 to the roll, I believe. Let me find it. I have. Where is my portable ram?
Strength check, you said, right?
Hold on.
We were wanting to weaken it first?
It's a +4 to the +4 to the strength check. But because Sue is helping, it's advantage. What, Bill?
Well, that's what I'm. What you were wondering was that the ram wouldn't be tough enough to take it without weakening the wall. That was our issue.
Something like that, yes.
Guy, I got a job for you.
Okay.
What's going on?
I reach into my bag, and I hand him a miner's pick.
Let's just do the strength check on the wall, please.
Yeah, no.
This is dragging on.
Yeah, strength check
All
at the
right,
top
fine.
with advantage.
Yes.
Please roll me your strength check.
Oh no,
I'll get used to it
that's bad.
eventually.
That's a 9. I got a natural 1.
Okay, so you, along with Sue, take this ram and you go, ah! And then you hit this thing, and much like swinging a wooden baseball bat onto something hard, there is so
Hold
much.
up. The grand total is 13. Because it's advantage 5 + 4 plus an additional +4 from the ram itself, so 13.
Okay, so good news, you're not hurting yourself. Bad news, you barely do anything. There's just a bonk, and there's like no dent in it whatsoever.
Great, of course it didn't work.
Nope. Nope. I'm not helping on a 5.
Let's try that again.
Why don't we just make the door smaller?
Make the door small. What? We can do that?
Well, I do have a scroll of enlarge / reduce.
Person.
It only works on a person.
It's saying in the description, creature or object.
Oh.
Or
Does it?
object.
Yeah, just shrink the fucking door, it'll fall off.
No.
the hinges.
No, that's way easier.
Oh, go for it. Go for it, Charles. I'm for once not knowledgeable of everything. Go for it.
Well, I'm gonna use the scroll of enlarge and reduce and reduce the door size.
Huh. I wonder how that would. Well, the mechanical trap certainly doesn't work. As far as the magical one,
If only the door is trapped, like the door shrinks, it falls over. As long as we don't touch it, it shouldn't go off.
that's what I'm thinking. I think you might be right on this one. All right, let me do something here then to kind of. No, I can't. All right. Well, theater of the mind, you watch as this door just shrinks in size off the hinges and it just teeters over, just right onto the floor. And inside, you see there's a cauldron and some other things that await you, but there doesn't seem to be any sign of anyone, except for a couple of splashes of liquid on the ground, seeming like somebody just left in a hurry.
Yeah.
All right.
Our fuck up with the portable ram alerted them.
It's fine. Let's just find what we can and then get out here and try to find them again.
Is anyone else slightly just seeing that there's a coffin very awkwardly placed in the very back center of the room?
Take one of these wooden chests, snap a plank off of it. We're gonna flip that coffin lid off, and you're just gonna stab whatever's in there, okay, Careless? You're just gonna stab whatever's in there with a piece of wood.
This is hags, not vampires.
Not vampires.
I trust nothing that starts with a sarcophagus.
Look, let's just try to see what we can get. I'm
Just
gonna
open
try-
the fucking thing.
Yep. He's gonna grab it and he's gonna start pushing the top off.
All right. Give me a strength check because this is very heavy.
I'll assist.
Guidance.
19.
19. All right. You're definitely strong enough to take the edge and you start shifting and shifting and shifting until it falls over. Inside, you see a half-decayed corpse. That corpse is wearing gold-plated armor.
So this is the original captain.
Yep.
Well, know what happened to him.
Okay.
You're
Past
the
the room.
alchemist. What's in the cauldron?
Well, I'm gonna need you to please roll for Arcana.
Oh shit, is that more me?
No, this is
Yes.
still if this is well, it can be me too, especially if this is alchemical.
Tell you what, for a little bit more context, you can more than welcome to roll investigation as well.
Let me ask though, is this alchemical in nature before I roll Kagato?
This is indeed an alchemical thing in nature, yes.
Yeah, this is my roll. You can
Oh,
you
okay.
can assist me, Belle, though, if you want, so I get advantage.
I mean, yeah, I can do that. Like, I guess the investigation would be 24 to give advantage on whatever he has to roll for the alchemical. Which,
So I get, because of my alchemical supply giving me extra bonus, I rolled a 21.
All right. So, with that 21, I'm going to hold off and ask for that investigation roll if you want to do it for more context.
I rolled I had rolled that with 21.
You both got a 21. Okay.
Or 24.
24.
Sorry.
All right, I'm going to explain this, and then I'm going to have to step away because Bun looks like she needs me for something.
Okay.
So hold on a second, and I'll explain, and then you all can talk. What you see through... I'm going to actually do Belle first. Belle, what you see upon looking around, you see that there is some kind of a broken bottle nearby your feet. It looks like that there was something inside of it. As far as what you can see... Chase, this interesting liquid is neutralized. You can't tell what it was originally for. It seems that whatever was done to it has now been covered up.
Great, they're clearing all evidence. Great.
So I will be right back.
Something tells me this is getting a little Harry Potter in this.
That's yeah, I was gonna think of the same thing. I almost wanted to like see what his armor is like, but I'm like, no, that's a dead man. Not touching his stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. When I did see the door, my mind first thought, "Oh, enlarging reduce would be helpful." But then I thought, "Hey, would that work?" But then I actually read the description.
Not gonna lie, I only went to the wardrobe because I was like, maybe something's there. I had no idea there was something in the other room.
A door to none.
I mean,
I didn't want to seem like I was metagaming. That's all. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a tip for all you players out there. If you find yourself in front with all kind of magical wardens, if your DM allows it, use enlarge slash reduce. You get around that easily.
Wow. This is some interesting information.
Walking around and be like, oh, they're just walking around, but like thump thump thump, and quiet, and thump thump thump. Emery? Oh. Yeah, they don't. It's not easy. It happens, or it could be like ringing, or oh yeah.
No, I actually had the air conditioner.
What the fuck? Okay.
What's going on, Ren?
Yeah.
We're nearing the end of it. I'll go a little bit further, get a little bit more information, so that we start next week. So. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. And she just really needed a hug.
Give her a hug from all of us.
The noise is apparently kind of centralized over where she sits, and it's not continuous. It's so sporadic that it's making her heart race. I unfortunately had that kind of a problem as well. I don't like those noises either. It makes me kind of want to curl up and hide. So I totally get it. But since they're not stopping, then we're just gonna finish up tonight. And I told her to move rooms so that way she can get away from it. So that being said, since I stepped away right as soon as you all made those discoveries, what discussions about them have you had that I need to know about? Or if not, then we'll just continue where we left off.
We were just.
We really
talking
haven't.
to you. Yeah.
Just waiting on me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
Then all right. So yeah, so you come across the broken bottle and find that whoever was here left in a hurry and seemed to neutralize whatever was in the cauldron before making a getaway. And let's not forget that you also discovered the body of the real Captain Zetsu.
All right, toss the room. We need to know whatever we can find in this place.
Copy that.
All right. So everyone pick a place, and you'll be doing an investigation roll in that place to see if you find anything. You might find something and it'll be pointless. You might find nothing at all. you might find something important. Entirely up to you where you want to investigate. I will go on ahead and say, though, that the most useless place to look is probably the cauldron, because that has now already been investigated.
Do you want us to go one at a time so that nobody's trying to talk over each other?
That is exactly what we are going to do, and I'm just going to use the list of online people over on the left-hand side of my screen to go in that order. So,
Okay.
that means that the first one up will be you, Carolus.
All right, 1 second. Ooh, 21.
21. So you find a book, and you also find some alchemical ingredients. These you personally cannot tell what they are used for, but you might get a bit of an idea considering the fact that, based off the book that's open right there, it seems to be a kind of a spell book turned to a page about simulacrums.
Jace, found something.
Alright, look at it in a second.
All right, while that's going on, he's gonna look across.
So that's the
Do I
thing.
see anything else? on
That's the thing. That is the thing you find.
Okay.
So we are moving on. Next gonna be Chase.
Gonna have Sue help me, and I'll. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. So with the Dirty 20, looking at this bookshelf here, you can see that a lot of these books are not actually magical. These books appear to be more in line with Sarenrae and Paladins, alluding to the fact that this bookshelf is full of his books and not a hag's.
Don't find any secret traps or anything. I don't find any secret switches or something behind the books as I'm looking around.
No secret switches or anything of the sort. This seems to be actually relatively plain considering everything else.
Okay, this was the Paladin's own books. Alright, moving on.
All right. Next up would be Anaran.
I'm not searching. I don't have a good investigation.
Gotcha. Then Bell.
Okay. Okay. I guess the boxes.
The boxes. Okay.
26 once again. Should I be assuming that Anaran is guidancing everybody, or?
I'm out of the room, so
Oh,
no.
you're out. Okay. Okay, then yeah, 26 investigation on the
20
boxes.
26 is still fine. You can tell that these boxes seem to have been dragged in here. They are not from this room because you can see some kind of scratch marks in the floor. They are currently locked, however.
Okay. Well, opening lock is Bun or Chase, so whatever she wants to, whoever's next on the investigations.
I'll go help you with that in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. So then, Evelyn. Evelyn. Evelyn.
Charge.
I just have to wait for a moment.
Oh, okay. Are you investigating anything?
No, at the moment I'm just trying to keep my concentration up on the door, honestly.
Oh, you're okay. You have to keep concentration up on that. That makes sense. Okay. So you are doing something important. So we'll just pass your turn by then, since Evelyn's still investigating. Concentrating. So Kaylee, you are staring at this alchemical set over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Please go ahead and roll me investigation.
Uh, 16?
16. Okay. With a 16, you don't know exactly what everything is, but you can tell it was used very recently, but has been since cut off in the middle of its usage.
Oh, that was obvious. We already knew that somebody was in here. Alright. You said that you needed help opening this up.
Yeah, these 3 boxes appear to be locked. I guess we start with the top one, but we need to get this down here. Looks like a team lift project, though. Because we're gonna want to rifle through all of them anyways.
Well, have her unlock them first, and then we'll deal with that in a minute.
36?
With a 36, they look at each other and they're like, fuck this shit, we're retiring. And then they deteriorate and disappear. Locks no mo as the...
Kaylee can just look at a lock and they'll pop open.
At a 36, pretty much. And so with these locks, they all pop off and they are now able to be investigated further. And...
Well,
continuing on with your earlier roll, since it really is pretty obvious that opening them up would come next, you find inside, as there are 3 chests, and inside each one is multiple sets of outfits that all look the same per box. One box, all seem to have different kinds of white clothes and golden armor. Another box seems to have more stately, well-dressed clothing, long coat, very brown and red, very similar to what you've seen before. And the last one appears to be copies of High Priestess robes.
Fuck.
So it looks like whoever was copying was also copying. Very possible Rita could also be a fake.
Anaran thinks it's a coven.
oh, you said her name was Rita.
Yes.
You know, it was an accident, but that makes the joke I told on myself earlier so much more fitting.
Okay. Alright. Getting back to what Carolus had found since
Over here, bunch of alchemist stuff.
something about okay. So looking at this, Chase is just naturally alchemical and savant, so he would kind of be able to piece this together, correct, Kagato?
Yes. So it definitely appears that somebody is attempting to make an alchemical version of Simulacrum, so it can be used more than just once. Still has its limits.
That's what Anaran shot. Okay.
Might be good to take this with us. We could use it to our advantage.
We'll loot the house afterwards. The longer we're here, the more time they have to prepare for us.
Right. Speaking of which, we need to find out where the fuck they are now.
Well, Akira got attacked by a door upstairs while he was inside. Why is that?
They're still here. Possibly.
Oh, yeah. There's a door up to the balcony.
Yeah. Why would you
Come on.
trap the door on the inside? Unless you were. Yeah. Dang it. There we go. Okay.
Is it worth it to investigate this entire floor as well?
I doubt it.
No.
Just looks like a kitchen.
Unless we don't find anything on the roof, then we come back and look at this.
Well, okay, there's no reason for me to be up front. We already know it's trapped, courtesy of Akira.
Let the trap dealers deal with it.
I got
Go
it.
ahead, touch it.
I got it. I got it. We're just gonna do the same. I actually have Enlarge Reduce memorized currently, so I'm just gonna do the same thing Evelyn did to the door.
Clever. All right. So
Wait, whoa. Before you, which way is it gonna fall? We're on stairs.
That's a good point.
But I have an idea for that. Okay, so you're gonna get ready to cast a spell. I'm gonna take out a 10-foot pole. So everybody back up. As soon as he shrinks it, I'm gonna push it forward so it doesn't slide down towards us.
I was about to say you can relax on that. I got mage hands. I can just push it.
That will probably work better, actually.
that would work a lot better. I already know what I was going to do to you if you touch that thing. I wouldn't care if it's 10 or 39 and a half.
Okay, Jace, go ahead.
Alright. I burn a second level spell slot to cast Reduce on the door.
And just like Mario hitting a Goomba, choo choo choo, shrinks down.
It's tiny. I can pick it up with my mage hand.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, put it somewhere because it's only gonna last a minute, Akira.
Okay, and I just fling it out into a random building.
What?
No, don't do that.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh God.
Perfect smoke screen. If the house burns down, if this area burns down, it wasn't our fault.
I
No,
don't-
we're just gonna freeze.
It's Mage Hand. It can't throw it very far, Kagato.
I just imagine somebody actually is at home and just a small door just breaks in through a window. What's this? And then just grows and unleashes a trap.
My house!
My leg!
My cabbages!
All right. So, you have come across yet another door.
Kaylee?
You want to check it? I got. I can do it again if you need, or if you want to check it first, just in case.
Okay.
Oh my God, Billings that roll.
Yeah, 32.
32. Yeah, this thing is heavily trapped.
Alright, I'm not saying I don't have faith in Kaylee, but I am saying I'm gonna be over here.
Do not be on the edge.
It is not an insult to Kaylee. It is,
30.
Make sure that
A 30.
Never mind.
Good job. That's actually the bare minimum that you needed.
Oh, cool.
So you find that this thing is heavily trapped and locked with all kinds of mechanical, physical, everything that you can think of. Nothing as much as magical this time. And you are able to open it up very, very easily.
Thank God for these gloves of thievery.
Nicely
Okay.
done.
Now, before we touch anything else, 28 investigation, because I know what I would do in this situation. I don't know if Kagato is mean enough to do it. Is it trapped?
It is indeed trapped.
He trapped the trap. I called it. Kaylee? That is exactly what I would have done in that scenario. Disarming one activates a redundancy.
Oh, man.
Oh, 31. 31.
Fucking hell! You got it again.
Jesus Christ!
Was it 31? Was it 31?
It was 30 again. It was a double 30 that you needed to hit. So
Holy shit, one.
so
The lowest roll I can get is 27.
Oh well, shit. Still though, you disable the trap, and then with the investigation, you found that there were more traps that triggered because the first traps had failed. Now those have now been disabled.
You
One
know
more
he's
time.
gonna do
Interesting.
it
Just do the investigation.
25 investigate.
With an investigation, you find that it is now magically trapped.
again. Of course.
Okay.
Pull down our false sense of security.
These people are fucking paranoid.
Another hags.
It's a hag coven, and it's exactly how... Oh no, it's exactly how my people would defend a compound. Don't like that. Don't love that. Alright.
Can we
At the
get
very
the door
least-
open, please?
Yeah.
Evelyn, could you cast a spell magic on it this time? I have limited spell slots. You guys have more than I do.
Sure, I can.
Okay.
Everybody
I'm
back
gonna
up just
move
in
back.
case. Yeah. Oro, get over here. More room.
It's fine. He's fine.
So, Kagato, what does Charge need to roll?
It is a 5th level spell.
Oh, right.
So
So
you
that-
need to roll a 15 unless we just said cast it. We didn't say what level, so I guess we're gonna have to assume it's base level. So
Yeah, base level, and if memory serves right, take. Don't I add my spellcasting modifier to it?
you do. It's
Your
your
charisma, yes.
So just roll.
D20 plus your charisma.
Wait.
What? That's a no.
I got an idea.
If I knew Dispel Magic was actually really important, I would actually pick it up when I leveled up.
The only
for
reason I
fun.
don't have it is because other people have it, and
For fuck's sake,
counterspell is
I'm gonna
also
be useless
important.
for this next upcoming fight. 5th level dispel magic.
And then, poof! There doesn't appear to be any sort of extra arcane defenses now.
Great. That was still too specific for my liking.
Open the damn door.
Well, first of all, I'm pretty sure it's still locked.
Fuck's sakes, can we
But-
not be Vox Machina for 5 more minutes?
but 23. We're not.
Kick
All
the
of this
door
has been
open.
warranted.
Come on.
Kick the door open.
You kick the door open? That
Yes.
would be a strength check.
That's not my domain.
Now we're Vox Machina.
Goes and opens the door.
Yeah.
Kaylee attempts to grab the hold of the handle to open the door, and it opens.
Fuck's sakes.
It wasn't even a pull.
Come on.
There's a set of stairs that are directly to your left,
I'm just gonna teleport myself up to the room because I can't fucking see that shit.
spiraling up and up and up to a tower, where at the top of the tower, you find a hidden room that is full of the arcane.
Oof. Well,
Let me guess, that's a gate?
That's what I was thinking.
Not like a Shadowfell gate, but like a magic gate.
That appears to be a magic gate, yes.
It's the lair.
check everything in here before we go first.
time for Anna to meditate.
We possibly do. I mean, if this is the only gate, how confident are we in that?
You want to wait 4 hours?
I will say that the gate is incomplete based off of what you can see, because there's no actual portal or anything. It's just solid wall from what you can tell.
Never
This isn't
mind.
how they got here. This isn't how they got here. This is just...
Something that they were building for more people.
Is there any way we can find out what what the gate's supposed to be to?
Well, there's all kinds of things you can investigate in here, so give it a shot. Who knows?
I was waiting for you to call order on that again, because I already rolled my investigation checks. But...
Then we're going to be doing the exact same order that we did before, so if anybody wants to investigate something specific, please line your character up with said place and do a roll, and I will let you know if you find anything of usefulness or of pointlessness.
Fucks.
So, a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Careless, we come to you first.
I've got a 10. I probably found nothing over here.
You see books. You see books and books and books. And some kind of torn drapery. Looks very ugly. But books. Old books, but books.
Ah, well. Good rolls couldn't last forever.
Chase, come to you.
Excuse me. I had myself. Before I actually make a roll, it's like these things on the ground, or like that's actually arcane runes. Chase can already identify that to begin with.
I'm gonna say that this would actually be arcane runes, but while you can tell that yes, these are indeed arcane runes, you can't exactly tell what specifically they are for right off the top of your head.
That's what okay, because I was setting up for an Arcana check with Sue's assistance. Okay, I don't have. No, I don't think there is any kind of. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm still here. It's just disconnected from the board for a second. I'll just make the Arcana check with advantage because Sue helping.
All right.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is just enough. You find that this is indeed an Arcana mark of a coven.
Okay. Yep. She made a coven.
What did you tell them? Like, what did you guys all tell them? I didn't really have much of a conversation with any of those people.
Only
Told her-
bare basics.
I told her about Rin. I told her that we were investigating a hag, and that the hag would pretty much bare bones information. I don't think I gave her anything too important.
Okay.
We were more trying to get information out of her.
Okay. Well, our advantage there then is they're convinced that me and Akira are fucking stupid, so we have that going for us.
I mean, it's not that simple for me.
If that one was the hag, he probably didn't even recognize you because you're not Belle right now. And Akira, she's never seen.
But still can see that I'm a fake.
Both these statements are true, but
But you
We'll worry about it later.
But like you said, she probably thinks you're one of the more mirthful Fae. So she might. But okay. So.
He is.
That's
Have
all
you
I-
not seen his superhero get up?
Anyways, that's all I can get from this. So let's move on to the next person.
All right, that will be. I don't know how you actually. The order changed. That's weird. Okay, I'm just going to say Anaran is next.
I've got nothing.
Nothing. Okay, then Bell.
Okay, that's 17 investigation on this fucking table. I'm actually everything but the big obvious book is what I'm looking at because I'm assuming Akira's gonna look at that.
Gotcha. Well, you find that it is definitely a list of spell books, but they're all written in Sylvan, and as far as anything else, it's mostly just a bunch of things you have already seen before in other rooms.
Anaran, I don't speak grass. What does this say?
What the fuck are you talking about? What?
Showing him all the Sylvan script.
Akira's right here.
I didn't know Akira spoke grass.
I was about to scream out something, but I'm like, no. But because you don't know that I truly am, you get a slap in the face. Mage hand style.
Okay.
I don't need to take that from someone I just met, Tuxedo
What?
Mask.
What does the fucking thing say?
All right. The open book is talking about how to build a connection portal to other parts that they are connected to. Quite literally just like a transportation portal. And how to make one. So it appears that they were in the process of building a portal.
Okay. So the hag. Is there anything here recommending that this is how she's getting more hags? To transport to them? Or does she already has them?
Oh, as far as anything that's on there, you don't find anything about her going to gather hags.
But this is just a gateway to somewhere.
Yes, like a doorway to another spot that it's tied to.
Where?
Yes.
Is it marked to?
It is marked to somewhere in the city if you want to continue to investigate more.
Yes, I'm reading it.
Hey, I had to be sure. So, it's talking about connecting it to a place underneath the blacksmiths. The opposite corner of the town.
Blacksmith.
I twitch.
We're on the opposite end of the fucking town, but they're on the opposite end right now.
Son of a bitch.
Perhaps not, because there might be something in here that'll let us finish the gate.
Is there anything here that says what they did with the official leaders outside of the poor son of a bitch downstairs?
Well, I was gonna let Akira do his thing, and that was what I was going to allude to if he was gonna look at the big book.
Sure. We'll let him do his role then.
Yep.
So, Akira, will come to you.
I think mine was 21.
21? All right. The book opens. And just slowly, there we go. So,
Oh, that one's fancy!
Yeah. So inside is, we're just going to make things just flat out. So it does give information that the hag that you met gathered up 2 others to form a coven in order to spread their power and ability. Though the hag that you know, having dragon's blood now running through her, is the leader of the three, and their goal is to use the powers that they are gaining, especially through the power of white dragon blood, and trying to find a way to spread the ability to climate change as far as they possibly can, with their first goal being the entire island. However, that's not everything, as at the very back it says, and a very special thanks to a very special bard that gave us this opportunity.
Ooh, seems like Jameis been very busy lately.
Of course, it's related to him.
Anything in there about finishing this?
Nothing about finishing the portal outside of the spell books that you already have, though it's asking for materials that are not currently inside here. What
about Rita and the other major important people?
Yes. It is written that, of course, the captain was too strong to capture, so he needed to be taken out. But his body, at least, is still useful, as simulacrums can still be made using his body tissue, though eventually that will run out. The priestess, Rita, as well as the general, were more easily overtaken and are currently captured, being held in their main headquarters.
What about the medicine woman?
Yeah, why not? So, upon further reading, you find out that as far as the medicine woman, there would be a bit of a cycle. After all, they do thrive off of pain and suffering. Why kill everyone so quickly when we can just have them in a constant state of recovery and then getting sick all over again? So the main hag decided to take it upon herself to disguise herself as a medicine woman and administer all of that herself. Or, in long story short, Frida is the hag that you've been looking for.
Interesting.
Infuriating.
Who created Ren?
You don't find anything of
Do you think
Rin in
they're-
those books.
Do you think that there might be another Fae in this city?
There is another Fae in this city.
Then that's gotta be the one who created Ren.
As for where the creator is unknown.
They're in the Hag's lair.
They have to be.
We need to get to the Hag's lair as soon as possible.
Okay. All right. We know where the lair entrance is.
Right. Problem is, it's gonna take forever to even get there.
That's fine. Chase pulls out the sitting stone to Lance. Lance, we got an idea of where the lair is. It's the blacksmith. Don't send anybody in. We're on our way.
Covert, got it.
Alright, let's go.
Do we need the book?
No. Do with it as you may.
I'm just gonna teleport to the front.
Yeah, the staircase.
Stairs.
Okay, sorry. I just had to run back to my computer to say this because I overheard it. Alter that message to Lance real quick. Have him quarantine that fucking district. that it's in. I do not. We don't need him taking the people living there hostage.
Fair enough. Chase will relay that information over to Lance.
All right. So, at this point, there is nothing left inside of this building for you to investigate.
Well, then we rush on over.
Okay.
So, at this point, I am going to say halt for just a second. We are now coming on 4 hours. I am going to ask if you all would like to continue because you will be going into some involved stuff that can't just so easily be stopped, such as possible combat. Do you want to go into it now? Or do you want to save it for next week?
If it's combat related, I think we should save it for next week. It is like
I
near 1
would
a.m.
like to do more shit than waste spells trying to speed this up.
I have an idea for. I have an option to proffer for the purpose of at least for the purpose of Anaran getting his fucking getting his spells back. What if we used the Rod of Security?
We don't
I don't have it.
We don't?
Yeah,
We gave
they
it
gave
to
it
the-
Right.
Right. You're right.
Gave it
You're right.
to the
You're
training
right.
camp so they would get
God
more
damn it.
free days in.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna help out then with this.
Even though technically it was supposed to be used as something so that we could have a break, but okay.
How about this? Anaran, how many spells did you actually use?
I used up all of my 5th levels and 6th.
You are going to need those. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, because you guys, I was gonna give the option of you can take the time to rest, meditate, have short rests and such to get your spell slots back, or you could find some potions that were in there in order to restore you. Because I don't
That's
I
gonna
don't
have
want
to be what we do.
I don't want you to go into what's about to happen with some things missing. I wanted you to use your spells and stuff to do stuff, but I wasn't sure if you were going to go immediately over, and turns out you were. So I want to give you something to help with that. So, question is, do you want to take this and stew over it, talk plans and such, and use that time as a resting time, including meditation, or basically like, oh yeah, we found these potions that were similar to what she was giving out that's gonna recover our HP and magic slots?
Thing is, I'm the only one that can recover spell slots on short rests. These
Yeah.
guys need long rests.
And my long rest is 4 hours.
Yeah. So,
Well, technically, I can recover a few, but I haven't cast anything.
like, the only one that needs a long rest is Anaran. So,
How
We have
about this then for an
quarantine-
idea? Oh, you were going to suggest what I was going to suggest. Go for it.
yeah, we've already quarantined the area. While it does give the hags technically a small amount of time more to prepare for us, it would give Anaran enough time to do for him to do a long rest, but the rest of us only get a short rest. So, if there's anything we can get a benefit from, that would work.
Oh yeah, because you long rest on 4 hours, don't you?
I'm an elf, yes.
So, considering it's going to take time to quarantine that area anyway, then how about that is what is done? So that way, Anaran gets his stuff back, Akira gets his stuff back, everyone else is ready to go, and then you'll be able to jump right into it. But if you at least want to get over there, then you can, but once the combat stuff is about to begin, we'll have to probably save that for next time, or we're probably going to be here for a little while longer.
I'm good to go if we want to go another couple of hours. It comes down to Bun. How are you feeling?
I'd like to wrap up.
Okay. All right. I would like to eventually get back to 6 hours, but if you're kind of too frazzled to keep going.
Once we reach next week, I think we can get back into 6 hours, because I'm assuming that this whole entire thing is not going to take 4 hours. It's going to take longer, so...
Yeah.
We can definitely do 6 hours next week.
Okay. All right.
This was also just us getting back into it again, too. You know,
Yeah.
after 3 weeks of not playing.
That's okay. That is that okay with everybody else?
Let's just do that.
Okay. All right. So we will call it here for tonight. If we want to attempt role playing again next week, we can try. Since we are now technically we can. Well, even Anaran can. It's just we're coming off his long break. So we'll say that the role play happens at the end of Anaran's role play or Anaran's long rest, so we can role play if we want outside the blacksmith.
Okay.
That everybody can teleport your piece over to the blacksmith, and then we can call it a night.
All right. I will bubble it as well for those that need help.
All right, so this means that me, Kaylee, and Akira were literally like 5 seconds. Like we're literally so close to just immediately getting ourselves killed.
Yeah, you got lucky.
No.
To just immediately getting ourselves killed last week.
No, you would have talked to the blacksmith's apprentice or something and been like, you would have gotten a suspicion that, hey, there's something here, but then you would have gone back to the church with the rest of us.
No, my plan was actually to turn this place upside down from the start. I would have been the one down a 6th level spell because I would have true sighted it.
I retract my statement.
All right. For those of you that are watching, thank you for being here tonight, and we will see you next week where the assault begins.